What up? What up? What up, people? We back and we got another one for y'all. DJ Academics interview. We yay. Blunt Talk, we're gonna discuss that. We're gonna bring that to y'all. We're gonna give y'all our opinions on certain cuts. And fellas, don't worry about if we got the same video or whatever. We might not have the same point of views. So please don't be shy if you see piece of your video being shown or anything like that, fellas. Just keep going on whatever you was about to present. That way we could keep it live and keep it hype. So don't even trip. We already know. If you watch the interview, you know why I said that. So big shout out to everybody who going to be coming in the building. We're gonna give y'all the time, you know what I'm saying? But up until then, we're gonna hit y'all with the intro, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna, basically tell y'all what's going on with ourselves in a minute. But until then, I am your host with my co-host all the time. We doing this shit. Silent Child 17. Go, son.
P dot on the spot.
Top tracks in the building.
Oh man, we about to blast off on y'all. So look here. Y'all peep this out right quick while we get started, y'all. Here we go. Yes, 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 yes. Man. Once again, Blood Talk Nola in y'all motherfucking face. How y'all doing tonight, fellas? What's good with y'all boys, man?
Shit, everything
Every,
good.
Okay.
everything good, man. I just want to ask that our listeners do me a slight favor. My brother-in-law, I need y'all to just keep him lifted up in prayers for a speedy, not so much a speedy recovery, but a recovery where he rests well and get back on his feet. Cause it's been a trying week for that young brother, and I just ask that everybody keep him uplifted in prayers. Just to for healing. He going through
Yes,
some shit
sir.
right now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah, man. Prayers to your people, man, and blessings. You know what I'm saying, for everybody who are praying people. You know what I'm saying, y'all. Send that out to round, bro, because we definitely about, looking out for people or anything that we could possibly do or help out with. You know what I'm saying? That's nothing but a phone call away. So, hey, shout out to your people, man. Come true with the come true. You know what I'm saying? Keep your faith and stay positive. You know what I'm saying? Prayers up to them.
Yes, sir.
Without
All right.
further ado, what's up, fellas? I know y'all probably got some other news because the news been othering. I know y'all. Shit.
Well,
So
I
I ain't
got
gonna
some
even
other
hold
news.
y'all.
Right. I got some
You
other
just say,
news,
Pete?
but it ain't. I got some other news, but it ain't the other news that's like what we've been seeing in mainstream media. It's some shit that I've been
Hey,
finding on
man.
the internet, and I decided to like hold a couple of one of them. I just added because I thought this shit was simply a fucking amazing. So if you got anything you want to present first, I know I'm second, so I don't want to jump the gun.
Nah, actually, with other news, we just we don't really have an order for the other news. You know what I'm saying? And unless somebody wanted to go last, but P. Dot, you could take the range, my brother. You could go
All right, well, check this out, folks.
present us with that.
And bear in mind, this is why I think our parents used to tell us you have to watch who your friends are, or you ain't got no real friends. Your only friend is Jesus. Your only friend is me. You know, we call
Jesus.
each other, we call each other's partners. We call each other's
Hold on,
brothers.
Pete. 1 minute. 1 minute.
Cause,
One second. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second.
mm-hmm.
Oh, 1 second. 1 second. My bad, brother. My bad. 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 My bad.
In other news,
All right, player. Sorry about that.
So, we call each other's partners, brothers, so on and so forth, because we know that there's a certain level of respect that we give to one another, right? Apparently, whatever the fuck about to happen in this first video went beyond that line, right? So I want y'all to check this out.
The Uber driver's security camera captures Harold in a heated argument with Gladys Yvette Borsella. Harold is pregnant, so she fired a single round, killing Borsella.
This is exactly, guys, why you gotta watch who you call your best friend. That girl shot that girl in the middle of that Uber after they was having a night out as friends. You gotta be careful, because sometimes your biggest haters be your best friend.
The Uber driver.
Oh, wow.
Now,
It's so
the
true.
reason I brought that up, bro, is because I saw I saw it and I lost it just that fast, right? The video of the girl that went down to Mexico and she was
Yes.
I think I saw that, and just as quick as I saw
Mm-hmm.
it, I thought this was that video, right? But apparently it wasn't
Mm-hmm.
that video. It was something else. But it did
The
bring me
Cabo 6 you
to,
referring to.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It made me think about that. Like, is this what some
Yeah,
shit
bro.
that was happening with them? And La Mama lost her life like this, arguing with
And all of
was
them tried to
supposed to
hide
be
it
her
too.
home girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, how how easy it? Wait, first of all, why was her friend, if they were supposed to be out enjoying themselves? Why the fuck was she kept? And I get it. Shit be happening in the world today. You probably felt the need to protect yourself, right? But if you truly
Mm.
going out to just enjoy your fucking life, I don't think you be worried about carrying a pistol, especially if it's places that you frequent often with your so-called friends, right? Because if I know this place and it's a good spot and I ain't got to worry about all that drama and unnecessary shit,
Yeah, that's what you
why would
probably
I
got to
bring
worry
a gun?
about.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
nah,
them hoes like to go to
I
drama-filled
I
places.
disagree because people
Shit
say
done
that.
changed.
And no, it's not that shit didn't change. It's just that I think that we are taught to think like that because when so-called black people are involved with guns, something bad happens or somebody get killed or
Taboo.
something
Yeah, it's a good
or
point.
whatever. But nah, like nigga, you supposed to like I don't know too many white boys that don't go out every day with a pistol and a rifle or a pistol and a shotgun or all three of them bitches. You know what
Got
I'm
it right
saying?
there in my truck. God damn it,
Just regular, like on an everyday basis. So when I be hearing people
right
say
there.
that shit be fucking me up because it's like shit, it's 2025 and niggas still saying niggas can't have guns. Like that's crazy.
No, not saying you can't have it. That's not what I said, and that's not
Right.
what I
Nigga,
meant.
when you all right, but when you leave out your house, you leave out with protection, no matter where you going at.
Well,
That's
I'm gonna
the
be
whole
honest with you,
point.
dude.
Like,
I'm
no, you
gonna
can't
be
carry
honest
the
with you.
gun in the club and all that shit or whatever, but the bitch in
Well,
the car.
if they was on a
like,
night out, you quite rest assured
Yeah, that's
that
where she
they done
got
went
shot
to a
too.
club
Shot
to
in the
fuck
car.
shit. I'm just saying.
Got shot
in the
in the
Uber
car.
at that.
Nah, I feel what you're
In
saying,
the
but
fucking Uber at that.
just know one
Like,
thing:
come
if
on,
we ever
bro.
go out, I'm gonna have a gun, bitch. I'm not
Well,
I'm
we
not gonna say
already
you
know
with it,
your
but I'm gonna
motherfucking
have a
trigger
gun.
happy ass.
Because it's what it is. But I don't know what another nigga. I don't know what's gonna happen that night. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna
But
be prepared.
it is good to be prepared. I get
Fuck
it.
that shit.
Right,
But
right.
like, well,
Now,
okay, so
besides the gun, though, P, why you think with the jealousy part? Speak more on that. With
now I don't know if
because
it was
what kind of rage you got to be in, or what kind of argument y'all had to have for
right.
Chop to
Now
want to shoot
this
me like Suge Knight? I don't know.
now this the thing. They say that the chick was pregnant. The chick who
Got the
fired
bullet in
the
my head
gun,
right now.
right? The chick who
Mhm.
fired the gun was pregnant. I understand that your hormones are out of whack when you're pregnant, right?
No.
That
They
what it
out of
was.
whack.
P. It was
You gotta know
hormones.
your friends though.
All right.
P said her
Right?
pregnant ass going
Like,
through it.
you gotta know your friends because ain't no way.
You
She
gotta
got that
know your
baby in her
friend.
pee and she
No,
popped
but I'm
her.
just saying, like, you gotta know your friends to know certain things,
What-
like know how far they go or know if it's an argument.
That is
you know.
true. That's a good point.
And see,
You
that's what
gotta
I was
want to
about
know
to
your
get at.
friends.
Because you know that person gonna take it too far. So unless you about to shoot them, shut the fuck up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just let it be done till we get, but that is
Till we get to wherever we gotta
control
go.
of your feelings, and not.
Yeah,
But
she didn't give a
even
fuck.
with
Job
that,
like in the Uber, nigga. Yeah, she had to
she
get it
like
done right then
literally
and
put the
there.
girl from the back, from the middle
Damn.
row of the Uber all the way across the front seat, pulled the gun and shot one round in that motherfucker.
And she going to jail.
Like, was there now this the
Like
thing?
a motherfucker.
Was there intent to kill? Should
She
there
going
have
Hey,
like
at that
an
point.
argument?
At that point.
No, an argument.
No,
like,
that's not enough.
she-
Nigga. You got to be in danger. You fussing with somebody, it's not you in danger.
Right, that pop.
But that's
So
what
I
I'm
don't-
saying.
That,
So
I don't want
that
to
pop
hear
put her in there.
on the person that did the shooting, this is what I'm saying. Did she have the intent to kill? You see what I'm saying? What like?
Well, we would
were
never.
your
that's what-
intentions really to kill this person? Because you could say I didn't mean to do it, but bitch, you pulled a gun.
Yeah, right. She got to take that to court, Pete. That's a good
She
question
gotta
because
bite.
that's what the
Well,
lawyer's
your
gonna have
homegirl
to
done
ask.
already bit.
I
Your homegirl done already
I'm not
bit
even
one
thinking
bullet and
about a
died.
way
You
to
gotta
get
bite
out.
that other
It's
one.
the way to
baby.
get out of it. Like she can't. It's a no way out situation.
Yeah, because
You had your baby in jail. You gonna
she-
give your baby to whoever you gonna give your baby
Yeah,
for, and that's it.
They
Like
give
you
it a
going to
Tupac.
That's
jail,
it.
especially if she did.
gotta
It's
get
nothing
that.
to argue. Like it's cut and
Dear
dry.
mama,
Yeah, it's over.
lady, don't you know we love you? Dear
So
mama.
that's what made me bring that up, like, because I saw several different things happening in that video, and it's like y'all arguing, you fighting her, right?
Mhm.
You pushed her across the seat, and you pulled the weapon and fired it.
I'm talking
So
about
not
when
only did you
vigilante on that.
endanger,
Nigga, people saying
not
the same
only did
shit.
you endanger the Uber driver and every
You
other
noticed that
passenger
too.
in that car, you endangered your
P,
fetus, the
you right.
unborn child.
You're right.
So I
She
saw
did, bro.
all that, and that shit just kind of like caught me off guard. But I really did think that was the video of the what you said it was, Silent? Bombay 6?
Oh, the Cabo, yeah, the Cabo 6 who tried to kill
Cabo 6.
That nigga say
who killed
Bombay.
their friend.
What the fuck is you watching? The Mighty Ducks?
One of them Caribbean islands.
Fuck.
Nigga said, let me just
All
see
right, so
something
look.
Caribbean.
Yeah, let me just see something coconut sounding.
Bombay.
Here go the next one, y'all.
Oh, you got another?
Go ahead. Yep.
And his brain's down here on the ground and his gun over there. I'm saying, how fucking fast the man was going?
He had to be going fast.
I'm talking about for real.
Damn, Magneto got to that motherfucker.
I'm saying he was driving fast.
Chasing somebody, had lights on.
He had no lights on. He came across the bridge and just came on into the homecoming track.
He look like Wolverine cut that bit.
5 years, 20 years in jail. Mike, I mean,
look like Juggernaut ran into that motherfucker.
Man.
Who hit him? The person is called. He lost control.
Who hit him? Look at the belt. Look at the police belt. What the heck?
It's a free Glock on the ground. That's crazy. Oh, God.
That nigga said free Glock. Go ahead, pick it up while you record, dumbass.
What the fuck?
Hey.
Boy, I ain't never seen no shit like this, boy.
She on the side. She ran on. Y'all need him? Yeah, he dead.
Where's
Don't nobody
Bad
touch that out there, but they gonna fuck
Somebody
y'all
go find his
up,
bed.
Y'all, they gonna put it on fire?
Don't touch that shit, man. Y'all retarded.
I'm scared, but I don't want to be the second nigga to get, you feel me?
What he?
He right there.
What he?
He right there.
I probably would.
That's a hell of an accident right there. What you say, Chop?
Chop said the same thing I said.
him,
Fuck, I
though.
probably would have took that shit.
Not on
taking
camera
the
though.
gun
I'm not
to-
taking
Well,
no
not
gun
with
on
all them
camera, and I'm
dumbass
not about to
fucking
say
people out there
nothing
with the
neither.
cameras.
And I
Yeah,
ain't about to say it.
can't do it with all them motherfuckers out
Niggas
there.
retarded, man. Y'all niggas
Oh,
is retarded, bro.
no, bitch, get
They
the
don't
fuck
think it through.
turn the
They just
fucking
say whatever on
camera
their
off,
head.
bitch. The fuck? Why is that your
They
first
just say whatever on their brain and
thing?
say it
But
on
why
camera.
is turning the camera on the first thing?
They got a free Glock right there. Free Glock.
Got a free
Bitch,
Glock, y'all.
Shut up. Oh, you gotta.
You on IG Live, sir.
Right. Talking about, dang, I ain't never seen no shit like this. All right, so let's get to the meat and bread of the situation. Now, judging by what I heard one of the other people saying, dude was coming down that bitch like a bat out of hell, right?
Correct.
No lights.
I heard that too.
No sirens. Just flying down the fucking road. Came across the bridge and drove into oncoming traffic. What y'all think? I'm gonna ask this question. What y'all think he was flying so fast to do?
Yeah, DD with no light. Nigga probably was on that meth. He probably was high as a kite, P. Dot, and he was listening to Kanye, All of the Lights. This, bro, they have no jurisdiction. Bro, they don't have no jurisdiction or a blockage of where they can't do shit like that, bro. They have full authority without having authority to do that shit, though. And that shit could become a problem if y'all don't start evaluating these police a little more than what they doing, bro. Like, you know, they freestyling out here. So, and like you said, round Juggernaut hit that motherfucker, bro. Magneto wanted to use that bitch for a roof. That nigga took parts off that bitch, bro. That fucking car was damn near cut in half.
Yep.
You could actually see inside the seats and shit.
Now, whatever car hit him had to be going at a pretty decent rate of speed too, to do that kind of damage. Like you.
Wait, now I'm confused. P. Who you think? Who was? Was it the police that was speeding, or was it somebody else?
No, the police caused the accident, but the car that wind up hitting the police officer
listen how you saying it. If the police is the one speeding, how the other car hit the police?
Because he probably
the police hit their
intersection as another car was on the way. You know how them T-bone
so everybody
happened?
was speeding. I know. I'm listening
Well,
to what you're saying, but you see what I'm saying? Okay, look, if you speeding, Pete, and you speeding, if you speeding and somebody coming across with you coming across with a light just turned green and you driving, you just press the gas and you about to go across. Somebody is flying across you and hit you. Who hit who? The person flying or the person that just crossed the light? Who hit who?
The person that just crossed the light. Because that's how that accident looked. Now, the reason I'm saying that is because that was like straight T-bone type action, right? So you know how down, and I'm going to say this, down here we do this thing where we call it light pacing. If that light red and we a block or two away and we see that yellow light on the opposite side, you see what I'm saying? And we already doing like 35.
Yeah, police had no lights on too, so that don't even.
No
that's
lights,
not even much
no,
a factor.
no. I'm talking about.
You can't even
I'm
go
talking
by
about
that.
like for the red light. I'm talking about for the red light. So say we see the light about to turn green and we already a block away.
Not you yourself, but you can't use that analogy if the nigga ain't got no lights on. You don't even know what you're looking at. Far as you know, it's an open road and you ready to turn the light.
Shit.
What you say?
Wait, what you say,
Child? I was gonna talk about today. Somebody got an accident. People was trying to see who to blame, but they always fucking.
Yeah, you can jump in right after this.
They always.
But you saying the man hit the police? I think the police hit that fucking man, bro. That car was towed up, nigga.
Police did hit him.
All right, so look.
But yeah, well, I don't know why he's saying it backwards. He's saying the man hit the police. Whatever other car was.
The man probably. Did it happen, Pete? Did you watch it before you?
No, they just caught it from after everything happened. But if you look at the police car and look at the other car, it was like an impact with a other car hit the police as he was going across. So it's like,
boy, that shit looked like it was balled up.
I know. Well, I know. Look at from them cars.
And his
look at it
down
again.
on the ground and his gun over there.
I'm saying, how fucking fast the man was going?
I see he's balled up.
I'm
talking about for real.
Now watch for the other car.
Listen to the people that's telling you what happened.
I'm saying he was driving fast.
Chasing somebody had lights on.
He had no lights on. He came across the bridge and just came on into the homecoming track.
Thank you. Hear what the man said happened, huh?
All right, so he came across the bridge.
5 years, 20 years in jail.
About the police officer, right?
Yeah.
Mike,
all right, that's what I'm saying. The car that hit him had the T-bone.
Hell no.
Who hit him? The person in the car. He lost control. He was driving too fast, off control and everything.
It's a free Glock on the ground. That's crazy. Oh God. But you crazy folk, boy. So many people that don't watch you. What the fuck? Boy, I ain't never seen no shit like this, boy.
She on the side. She laying on the shoulder. Yeah, he dead.
Don't nobody touch nothing out there, but they gonna fuck y'all up, boy.
Y'all, they gonna put it on fire.
That shit just funny as fuck.
I'm scared, man. I don't want to be the second nigga to get, you feel me?
What year?
He right there.
What year?
He right there.
Look. Ooh. Fuck.
That one ain't tore up. I can't even see in the inside of that one. Oh, he's still laying in that motherfucker too. I saw the
Yeah, that's why they was showing you his brain.
He's still laying in that motherfucker. He got hit from the back. Yeah, he got hit from the back. So that's 2 police calls, y'all. What was going down like that, child?
It was just one car. It just was one car. They just was showing it from the other side.
Why you keep saying one car? It was 2 police cars, a van, and probably some more cars that they showed. I saw 2 police cars. One was all chewed up, and the other one back was fucked up. He with the man laying in there.
Hey, I might have been seeing wrong.
And they had the
I got
busted
one
van.
more video. I got one
Go
more
ahead, bro, because you confusing your own video.
Yeah. So Look at
He
this
said
one.
one car.
This the last one.
See,
This
one,
the
two
last
videos
one.
last
This the
time. Now
last
you got 3.
Stay in the vehicle. Stay in the vehicle. Show me your hands. Show me your hands. Hey!
Oh shit! Oh shit!
This nigga went to dancing.
Oh shit! That nigga did do a
went
little
to
move.
dancing.
Oh shit! That bitch loud too. God damn! What is you shooting, crazy? Oh, now he the victim. Oh, that is hilarious. Now he the victim.
See, now my first reaction was, I
Did the
think they
police
shot
shoot
his
him
ass
too?
with rubber bullets.
You think
Yeah,
they hit him too? I'm about to say, because he was
they did shoot
overreacting.
him.
A sandbag.
Because that shit was kind of loud.
Them sandbag
it
bullets?
sounded different.
Yeah, it was either one.
I think they were shooting his ass with the fucking rubber bullets.
That shit is hilarious. That
And
boy
one
did
of them
do a
bitches
dip
probably
move.
hit that boy in the gut the right way. They hit him in the liver. Talking about, cause look, the caption said, I think he wanted to die. Like, nigga, they just loaded your ass up with nothing but rubber fucking bullets.
Yeah, did he actually have a gun? Or he was bullshitting? Did he do like a 007 move? Oh, okay. Because either way, that's dangerous.
Because he shot
just
at
pointing
them first,
toward
and then
them. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. He shot
That's
at them
dangerous
first and
in
then hit
itself.
his ass up. And when that bitch stood up,
yeah.
I'm just trying
That
to
shit
figure
should
out
be
what
all
kind of dance move this nigga
funny
went
home
to tilt the
videos,
world in
man.
the street. That nigga
That shit
spit
should be
around
funny
like
as whole
what the
video.
fuck that was supposed to do.
Oh, that nigga did a Thriller move when he was by the door. The little Thriller, I don't know what that was. The little shoulder slide he did. Yeah, that's probably when they popped his ass. That nigga felt that shit. Oh, yeah, I don't know. That's Pop's trip. He need to go to jail. That's where the fuck he need to go to jail.
Yeah, he probably about to go to. Wait, she said, wait, show that again. Wait, which one? Which one, DD504?
The last one, the one you just showed.
Oh, or was it the one
with the
with
white
the
boy?
police officer in the car?
It's the last one you showed.
Somebody, oh, all right, I'm about to show it again. Oh, fuck. Wait. I hate the fact that this thing do that shit to me.
Yeah, the last one, P.
Stay in the vehicle. Stay in the vehicle. Show me your hands. Show me your hands. Hey!
Stay in the vehicle. Why they don't use them more often? Oh yeah, he caught him. Look at that move, that shoulder moves. That boy did the Thriller. Wait, why them shots was so singled out? That is hilarious. It's like, God damn it. Laid on the ground like a dead dog.
Yeah, that shit look.
They need to use them rubber bullets more often.
I'm starting to debate in my mind, was that really rubber bullets? Because he could have just been high as fuck and took that shit like Scarface did in the movie. I'm still standing. Oh shit.
That's what he was saying? That's what the man was saying?
Just saying. Look.
You heard what the man was saying? Because I couldn't make it out.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying, like, he could have took the bullets like Scarface did in the movie. I'm still standing.
Yeah, cause I know the police was telling his ass. Let me see them hands.
Standing up. We done boxed
where them hands? Where your hands?
50 times with that bitch.
And when he started, and when he aimed. Yeah. What you got for us, Chop, bro? I know you said you had an accident too, huh?
Yeah, I just got one little accident. These girls, dude was driving like 116.
Oh, it's a little chick. Oh, these stupid motherfuckers.
Billy crash.
Oh, I
On
did
the
hear this
screen.
one.
She
Yeah,
took
it's
a
up.
drink of the Patron and went 116. Deadly Florida crash kills 3 women after they got wild.
This is why I be scared as fuck when other people be speeding with me in the car. Here's how your life was in the hands, and you begged him to stop, all because his choice. So the nigga was they asked him to stop based on or to slow down, and the nigga's like, "Fuck that," I guess. But I
Why they not
think
showing him?
No. I know
He
what happened
alive
with
or
this one.
he dead?
Look what she doing. That whole drunk.
That's a girl driving. Why she
Yeah.
said him?
he probably a dude. I don't know.
Oh,
Oh, that's a dude.
with fingernails and shit. I said that like
116.
dudes don't be winning. Oh, and clocked the what you call it? And clocked it on video.
That's a chick driving though.
That's a
Y'all
chick
say
driving.
the chick because of the nails. But nowadays
Nah,
we
I
don't know.
think that was just a misprint. I think
Oh, all
that was a
right.
misprint. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's a female driving.
Yeah, she just misprint. You know how you could just be typing and just hit that bit. Be saying all kind of shit.
Yeah.
Him could
Them
come up before her. You
motherfuckers
be done hit that
wrong.
bitch thinking it's 89. Look, you done slowed down a little bit, then went right back up.
Then went threw that bitch to 116. They probably was in the Charger too.
It don't look
Let's
like a
see how
Charger,
fast
but
we
it
can
could have been.
go. It's drunk as a motherfucker.
According to Florida Highway Patrol, a 30-year-old woman from Mount Dora was driving a 2024 Jeep Cherokee northbound on State Road 19 near South St. Florent Lane. The driver lost control of the vehicle while navigating a left-hand curve,
It was in a
unable
Jeep
to
Cherokee, P.
complete
Dot. Sorry about that.
the turn. The Jeep veered off the roadway, struck a pole, and overturned multiple times. The driver and one of the passengers were pronounced deceased at the scene. The LHP reported 2 other passengers were transported to Orlando Regional Medical Center, where one was later pronounced deceased. The remaining passenger, a 26-year-old woman from
It was in critical condition.
whatever the fuck is that, is currently in critical condition. Our thoughts and prayers. Goddamn.
So it
It
was
is
4 total.
4 women
3 dead
4
and
women.
1 in critical condition.
and 3 of them gone.
And they see somebody. Well, so who was asking somebody to slow down?
It probably was some niggas
Somebody
that
was
was on
telling
the side of
motherfucker.
the road.
One was telling the they in that
Oh,
bitch
they
like
was
Dr.
live.
Jekyll
They
and
was
Hyde,
doing that.
or one
They was on
one
live
evil
with
one
that
and one
shit.
good one. Because one was telling them to run that shit. She was running red light stop signs and all kind of shit.
Mm-hmm. Run that back. Run that back.
She was bucking. Yeah, she was bucking her up like, what the fuck, bro?
Somebody probably no,
Don't
because remember they
do
was live streaming. They was on like IG live with the shit. So somebody was
116,
probably
clock it,
telling her
clock it.
slow
Mm.
down. Yeah, bro. That shit be getting deep, especially. I don't know, bro. Like,
See, this one thing I
You
always
could
see
be gone
about
like that.
That's why I always say when you go out, well, I think men and women go out different. You could tell this was 4 women in the car. That would have never been 4 men in the car because niggas don't carpool like that. When you go out with niggas gonna be in their own car. Cause everybody, once you leave the spot, everybody could disperse. Niggas gotta drive here and drive that and drive here. No. Everybody bring their own car. So that's why when you ready to go, you getting your shit and get the fuck on. You ain't got to worry about that. Them girls be getting in the fusses and all type of shit because one of them be ready to go home and the other one won't stay. But more people won't stay and the other one won't go home. Like, ain't nobody got time for that. Unless y'all been friends for years, ain't no niggas getting in no carpool. And if they do carpool, they gonna pull up by somebody's house, everybody leave their car there and jump in one car, some shit like that. But just all them being in one car like that going to one spot, fuck no. Like just I don't know. But the drinking and driving, like, dog, I don't know. Everybody can't handle their liquor. And if you drinking, you should at least have a designated driver, somebody that's one of your friends that don't drink like that ain't gonna get too fucked up. So if y'all do get fucked up, they gonna make sure all y'all get inside and they can drive type shit. But I don't know.
Undoubtedly, one of the ones that probably survived was the designated driver who was sitting in the back fucking seat that's in critical condition now.
So probably one of the youngest ones. From the look of it, she was 26. But they don't give the other ones ages. But yeah, that's fucked up, dog. Yeah, that's fucked up, bro.
Yeah.
See, look, this is why I drive myself. I'll meet y'all there. Yeah, like fuck that. I will meet you there. Versus, because when you feel like you gotta drive yourself home, so you're gonna stop drinking at a certain point or whatever. Fuck, you ain't trying to kill yourself unless you're just trying to kill yourself and you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna just keep drinking knowing, you gotta stop at some point. But somebody gotta be the cooler head out of everybody. Just like, you got that diffuser if a fight happens.
Y'all
Like,
gonna rock together, yeah. And
like a nigga that could calm, talk a nigga down or whatever. Like, you just, it is what it is. It ain't just with drinking, it's just going out etiquette, period. But yeah, fuck, I'm done.
It be all kind of shit out there, like you said, bro. It do be different factors. It's just them on them back roads and all that too. Round, see, when they stay in them different areas, I was just looking at our like cityscape, like how our shit is, like our streets and shit be kind of tore up and shit. Dog, ain't nobody doing all that down.
If you doing one
like that, round nigga going.
Boy, look, I'm gonna tell you some real shit.
Nigga doing 116 in Gertown. Man, you loaded.
116 on I-10, nigga.
You ain't gonna have no bearings. Now I can see interstate because I was just about to say that.
But they can't handle it. Boy, them cars, they be getting in them Benzes and BMWs and shit and Audis and shit, and they get in that little free spot where they think they could just drive faster, but they still got them little curves that if you don't know how to drive, you'll lose control of that motherfucker.
Exactly.
They go fast in them motherfuckers, and then, I'm talking about ain't hit no other car, just flip the car you in. They ain't hit nothing else. I didn't see that shit.
Can't hit that turn, huh?
No, man, slow your stupid ass down. You trying to do the shit. I mean, you gotta just be logical, though. The shit is designed for you to be going 60. So if you're going 70 or 80, you might be good. Once you hit past fucking 80, man, you're doing too much.
Chopping back roads tempting, but I don't know why they do it, bro. If it's not a track for me, like if it's on a track for me, yeah, something like that. Like when I know I could go this far to go this fast. Yeah, I'm trying to hit that motherfucker, but I ain't trying to get home like that. Drinking patrol.
Miles on Claiborne, man. That's
fuck no, man.
The fact that you make it about 60. But you get to 60. That's if ain't nobody on the motherfucking street. And you ain't catching no red
start
light.
Doing 116. I'm putting that fucking seatbelt on and I'm hanging on to that little fucking handle. They got in that bitch and I'm bucking.
Yeah, I'm calling people. Yeah, look, this about to wreck. I need y'all to
Man,
do
this
something.
nigga trip, man. Slow down, bro. Hey, hey.
What?
The
My
fuck?
ass would be the one to probably try to throw that bitch in the park or something, bitch. You gonna stop this
Oh,
fucking
hell no.
car.
I ain't trying to crash CP that. You gonna have everybody dead,
No,
man.
look. Think about it. You throw that car in
What
park,
the
everything
fuck?
locking up. The brakes the engine
No,
locking
even
up,
you.
brakes locking up, that bitch all that shit locking up.
Your
That
ass
car
gonna
gonna
lock
come
up
to.
too.
Trying to tell you.
Holy shit. Oh, no, P. I wouldn't do that. That's too drastic, though. That's you might well turn the wheel to the left.
Oh shit! I know
Shit.
somebody gonna be mad. I know I'm gonna make somebody mad with this. But
But you say shit for that though.
but look, I know everybody on Trump ass and all that shit, bro. About the ICE and all that, bro. But I know somebody that basically got a job because the people got deported. Like
So
literally,
basically, you saying it's working already.
man. What I'm saying is,
Is it working?
so
I'm
people
trying to
don't get it
figure it out.
misconstrued. So I
Cause I
say
don't
it
listen to
clear.
the Democrat news no more. I've been
The
checked
the
out. Chap, you
the
already know.
the
That's what they've been saying. They've
Mexican
been
the Mexican had the job at the
Mhm.
building to clean the building. It was
Right
it's like a one time thing. You come once a month,
illegally.
you get paid once a month. Before you know it, when the Trump shit start, motherfucker ghost can't find motherfucker. So either they got
Yeah,
caught
they need
with the
somebody to
ICE
work.
or they
Or it
dipped
just so
out.
happened that a nigga right there, ready to work, huh, bro?
So now it's
As
like, yeah, uh,
them dudes been there too, and that's the crazy part. Like, oh,
yeah, the
so they
people
can't
been
never
there.
say that a nigga
The
didn't want
crazy
work
part
then.
is the what they did first was, because I don't want to put the people out there on blast, but what they did first was they offered it to the parents, which they should have been dead anyway. So one of the parents actually got the job to do it versus them giving it to somebody else, something like that. You know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to give a good story about the the ICE shit because they every time for the last couple of days I've been seeing grandmother deported at 75 and what else I seen some dude got deported to the wrong country or whatever. How the fuck we supposed to know where you came from if we don't know where you came? Like what we supposed to do with that? But anyway, I'm not like I say I'm not saying I'm a Trump fan or none of that, but
Where you come
definitely
from? Venezuela?
seen
Yes.
a black person get a job
Guatemala? Yes.
that a Mexican had cause of ICE or whatever going on. Just had to say that. That's all I had.
Chop, can you just imagine that shit though, Chop? Chop, that nigga lying like a motherfucker. Nigga trying to figure out where he from. The fuck? You from Puerto Rico? Yes.
Uh,
You don't know where
Nigga
you
saying
from. You
yeah
don't
for
know what to
everything.
say.
to
Fuck that,
piggyback
nigga.
off
We
of
gonna
you,
drop
Chop,
his ass off in
Yes.
Venezuela.
Yes.
you know what? I
Bitch, you gonna
look
drop
at
you
this
off in
situation
Venezuela.
Yes.
This fuck this shit.
looking at all the shit that, like you
He
said,
think
the
that's gonna
other
get
shit
him
that
back in the
Trump got
country.
going
Yes.
on, right? One thing I can see, him doing what he doing is about to force all kind of motherfuckers to get up off their ass and actually go to work. No more sitting around waiting on Social Security or food stamps or all that other shit. All them federal programs and all that federal aid. That shit about to make motherfuckers get up and go to work. You can't just sit around and say, oh, well, no. So that little stimulus money that they
It's
talking
a
about putting
great
in
point.
people's hands and see what, matter of fact, if you go on Google and they mention the word stimulus,
Oh,
click
observation
on that
anyway.
shit and see what state they talking about. Cause they ain't talking about all of the states.
Mhm.
Nah. I saw one where they were talking about stimulus money supposed to be getting paid out, and click on the link to see if you qualify, right? So I click on the link. These bitches talking about Alaska. I said, well,
They
wait a
crazy.
minute. What about the rest of the fucking country? Why this one
It's-
particular state getting so much money and the rest of the country gonna get whatever remains, right? So think about it. If you live like we in Louisiana and they say, oh well, yeah, we're gonna be getting $1,200 in stimulus, you celebrating that, which a win is a win is a win, but Alaska getting $2,300 per person in stimulus money. So I'm just saying, you know, that's just to piggyback off of that. But I look at it like this here. You got too many people that's been relying on the system, sitting on the system, gaining benefits that they really don't earn for decades. You know what I'm saying?
This is
So
true.
I'm not gonna say there are those that didn't need it,
We all
because there are those that do, right? There are those that do.
use things to our advantages.
However, the ones that can get
However,
up, walk, go answer them questions in that office when they ask them questions in that office.
that boy say
you
walk.
just- yeah. If you can get up,
So
you can
what you
go.
mean?
You got
Wheelchair
two
people
good
can't get a
working
job?
arms.
Wheelchair people need a job too, Peter.
Right. Hey,
They
I'm
look.
not.
Hey, that's what I'm
Go
saying.
go get,
You
go
talking
get
about
your
walk?
ass
All
up
you
and go
need
to
is a
work. 'Cause
brain to
think
get a
about it.
job.
That,
You
hey,
need a
I can
brain, a
roll
mouth,
on.
eyes.
Let's roll on. Like shit.
Half of the
Go
time
get a
you don't
job.
need.
Shit.
What you
Think
say,
about
Pete? Go
all of
get
the
a job.
benefits that they done. All of the benefits that they done
This
made for
nigga,
people as far as
he
people with
preaching
disabilities.
tonight, yeah.
You got motherfuckers get custom made calls for people with disabilities now, where they could drive without using their legs. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Drive that motherfucking car with your hands, the gas pedal and the brakes on the steering wheel.
Nigga said drive
Fuck,
that
I was trying to
motherfucker
get
with
that.
your hands.
Look, I
Feet
was trying to
driving
get that.
on your shit
Oh no.
and turn that motherfucking big toe into a knuckle. Yeah, man, I done seen him do it.
Mm-hmm. The man that had the I think he had a amputated thumb or some shit like that, and they took the big toe and put that bitch on his as a thumb. Yeah. Can't tell me it ain't possible. You can't
Toe
tell me it
finger.
ain't. But again, this just like I say, bro, this the type of shit people be mad at.
Toe
But
finger got a job.
in real reality, if you one of them people, I'm sorry, but not sorry. Because you should have been went, got your ass a fucking job. The Republicans been trying to find a way to do it. And now they got a president that actually said, fuck what you talking about, I'm about to do this shit. And he did it.
And people have a problem with that too. You're right. Yeah, and people have a problem with that. So,
They're trying to find a way. They're talking
amen.
about what he doing is he
This
operating
is the
above the
narrative.
law. Y'all don't think that
Man,
man
y'all
got
they
lawyers
shut
sitting?
down everything he tried to. So what they scared of?
This that's the question. That's a real good question. What are you scared of? Cause
So
I'm
y'all
like this
telling
here,
me
solid.
Trump on his Tupac shit? He's an
Man,
outlaw?
You're
that's
not
how
using your brain.
y'all so
But
fucking.
no, Peter, that what you just said. They said he's operating
They talking
outside of
about
the
that
law.
boy. Yup.
Are
A lot
y'all
of them
telling
Democrats
us
is saying he operating
we like
outside the law.
outlaws?
Now
I
this
thought
the
we
thing
like
though.
outlaws.
So when we really sit down and look at it like this,
Jesse James in them.
solid. And I know you probably remember this when they cut my shit off in what was that? 04. That was the last time I got Social Security disability. I ain't waste no time with going look for jobs, right? Cause me and you both went on them job hunts. You lucked up and got a job before I did, and then I wind up finding one. I wind up making more in a month doing work than actually waiting on a fucking once a month check that wasn't even half of what I was fucking making every 2 weeks. You see what I'm saying? Like every 2 weeks, I was making more than what I was getting once a month. I was getting like close to $600 a month. That wasn't shit compared to they want to know how much you pay in rent, what your light bill is, how much you spend on food, personal hygiene, travel expenses, all the things that you need as an individual to take care of yourself. Well, if I wasn't living at home with my mama and had to pay rent in anywhere in New Orleans at that time, which a 1 bedroom with a kitchen, bath, living room was like almost 1,000 or not 1,000, like $600-700 for a one
Oh,
bedroom.
you a lying motherfucking private? No. You talking about before Katrina?
He running me.
One year before Katrina.
Oh
And my
no.
sister was paying $1,000 a month for a 2 bedroom, but that was in the east.
She must have
I'm
was
talking
in
about
the suburbs.
yeah, a 2 bedroom in the east. That was $1,000 a month she was paying.
That
But that
sounds
was a house. That wasn't an apartment though. So she still had water was paid, so she still had the rent and the light bill plus all her other expenses to cover. Now think about it. A
well, I
person that's
stayed
getting less than
St. Charles and
$600 a month, you
$1,000.
still responsible for paying light bill, water bill, and maintaining food, personal hygiene, and
Yeah,
having
water, all that
you
shit.
see what I'm saying? And you not making it on that with $500 a month or $600 a month. You wasn't making it like that. You had to go get a fucking job.
P that you going 116 right now, P. You gotta
He
relax. He going
I'm just saying.
116 right now. I know, but you're implementing a lot of people too while we trying to do the show. Can I do my other news, sir? Before you
Yeah, do you have the news? I'm sorry.
before you
I'm
start
sorry.
You must have had a drink
talk
though.
about your little
You
nephew
must
and
have
I
them.
had a
Be,
I apologize.
yeah,
he
he had
about
a
to,
drink. He was
he
drinking.
about to he had a drink.
Yeah, he was drinking. He drunk too much.
Fresh
You know
that
what? I'm
fresh
glad you
shit.
mentioned drink. Hold on.
There it is. Yeah, go get your libations, man.
Yeah, get some more of that shit.
Why P that go, you know what I'm saying? Go handle his business. I'm gonna handle this one. Chop, I don't know if you remember about 5 months back, they had a little dude had took himself out, I'm gonna say, on the phone. He had like the AI girlfriend.
After he killed the girl or something?
Oh, so let me all right, I'm gonna play this first then. I'm good. I'm gonna play the news clip first. Kind of
All right.
refresh your memory. Hold on, let's see. Is this the one?
Case of 14-year-old Zul Setzer III, and this is his mother, Megan Garcia. She's now suing at Silicon Valley. This is the face of 14-year-old Zul Setzer III, and this is his mother, Megan Garcia. She's now suing at Silicon Valley AI company, saying its chatbot is connected to her son's death by suicide.
It became really apparent that this was going to be a watershed case.
Mitali Jain is the director of the Tech Justice Law Project and one of the attorneys representing Garcia.
It moves us from talking about the harms of social media to talking about the harms of generative AI.
And she says, unlike social media companies, she thinks it's hard for AI companies to relinquish responsibility.
When we're talking about generative AI and we're talking about effectively chatbots that are being fueled by the company's own LLM and algorithms, it becomes much harder to say that this is third-party content for which they're not responsible.
The lawsuit filed yesterday claims Character Technologies was reckless by offering minors access to lifelike companions without proper safeguards. Character AI posted a statement online saying, "We are heartbroken by the tragic loss of one of our users and want to express our deepest condolences to the family. As a company, we take the safety of our users very seriously, and we are continuing to add new safety features." Megan Garcia says her son had been conversing for months with a chatbot, and that although he knew he was not chatting with a real person, he became emotionally attached.
Damn, that's crazy.
He became emotionally attached.
I paused it right
to
there for y'all
what
just for a
he
minute, or
knew.
anybody who wanted to pause it if y'all watching it just to see
You
if y'all want to
know
look at it right quick.
what he was
He
golf.
It's
became
gonna start back up though,
emotionally
fellas.
attached to
What he
something
To
he
the
It's gonna
bot.
start
knew
back up.
She
wasn't
claims as
real.
he sank into isolation and depression, he shared those feelings with the bot before taking his own life.
Risk of suicide is multifaceted. There are a lot of different factors that go into it.
Dr. Shannon Wiltsey Sturman is a professor of psychiatry at Stanford, and she says while there is potential for AI to provide support, there is a long way to go.
Some of the chatbots do kind of try to shut the conversation down by saying, this is not a mental health chatbot, call the suicide hotline. But I think when we're seeing that people are in real distress or they're expressing an intent or a desire to harm themselves, we might even need to find a way to go a step further.
A spokesperson for Character AI says they cannot comment on pending litigation, but the company is making
course they
changes
can't,
focused
y'all.
on safety for teen users.
But they making
Tara
changes.
Campbell.
Get the fuck out of here. He's churn is sensitive, y'all. This is crazy work. What y'all think, fellas? You could go first, y'all.
Woo. Well, I will say this. It's kind of the same. We'll see what I think it is people always trying to upgrade the old stuff. We had the party line or whatever.
Yep.
So even if you did, you knew you was talking to a real person. Even if you didn't know the gender of that person, you knew it was a person. You know what I'm saying? Now,
A real person.
you ain't know how to tell the difference between the dude and the girl on the phone. You probably fell for the trap a few times. But once you
Just basically what you're saying is like it was the scare was it actually being you weren't about it being the right gender, but now it's the scare
now
is the damn AI.
it's not even real.
Okay.
It's not
Yes.
real at
But
all.
the thing is, his mom say he knew he was not conversing
And
with
guess
a
what?
real
She ain't
person,
say no stupid.
right?
You
But he
can't
became
love with the thing. Oh, my golfer give me the ball on the lap. So I'm sorry. Damn.
but he knew he wasn't conversing with a real AI bot, right? Oh, he knew he was conversing with an AI bot. Yet he became so infatuated with the bot that
Because I'm
he
that parent. I'm gonna be like,
ignored.
oh, you know that's a goddamn robot, huh?
You see what I'm saying? Like, nigga,
Your robot telling your
caught in.
telling your son, he might as well, do that. Like that type
Now,
of language
I
though.
want to know
Do you
what
know?
was the last
Because you don't know their
conversation that this.
conversation, so
That's the thing.
is that
What was the
weird, Joe? That
conversation
the
that him and his
conversations
fucking
that the
bot was
bot
having? Because the
what the
bot
mom
might
is
have said, "Well,
saying,
look,
that's why
we need to break
he
up
said
with
what
you,"
a bot
shit
might have
like
said.
that.
Well, look,
We need
The
to break up.
mom.
He took that
P,
shit.
the mom was just showing you the text messages. That's why I paused it on that port for y'all. He was basically, saying the mama was saying it was hundreds of text messages, and a lot of them are sexually aggressive and
That's somebody
implementing
that's
stuff
actually
in his head the way he's talking to her. Basically, that she's not denying that her son probably was on that type of time. The bot was cheering it on is the problem, Pete. They don't have, I think, more of that
Yeah, I think you
situation
should kill
going on than
yourself.
the other situation.
The
There you
thing
go. Like the thing is actually having the
I
wrong
think you should do
conversation
that.
with the little boy, knowing he's
if
sensitive
anybody
to
else
what was going on at the
who
time.
like tried like ChatGPT or the Gemini shit or the Facebook shit
Okay,
with
I'm
it.
glad you said that, chap, because I got something for you. With Gemini, Gemini is also in trouble as well. So go ahead, finish your statement. Sorry about that.
Nobody never tried it. Like when you get too far and you go to asking questions that's too much, they redirect your ass somewhere else. They'll damn near redirect you to the goddamn police department if you go to asking those type of questions. So like the thing said they would just recommend mental health, but y'all was supposed to fucking that.
That safeguard in play already.
Fuck, you know we
That was
play the
supposed to be
game
an
all the time.
automatic safeguard.
People know when you say curse words, they know when you use what you call it, slurs and all that inappropriate slurs and all that, and you get banned for weeks. So you mean to tell me they didn't know
Crazy point.
what's going on?
Crazy point, Chop. Thank you.
Shit, somebody's talking. Somebody was talking to him. That's why I'm saying that, because I have went too far with the eyes to see how far they was gonna go, and they don't go that far. They will tell your ass. They will, like the things, like the lady said. They'll tell you something about a mental health thing when you go to asking certain questions. But no, they're not about to tell you to kill yourself and no, they're not doing all that shit. That was something else. Or it probably was friends playing a prank on them, and that fucking somebody else, because they knew he was, that crazy behind the thing or some shit like that. People could create fake emails and then build that persona.
Chat
Not saying that
GPT
that's
shit.
happened because it was the company, but just saying like all that shit is at play to me, when you're talking about this situation, because y'all supposed to have some type of securities involved, especially if y'all gonna invite children to be on the shit. So
Yeah,
I don't think
that's a
that's
good
something.
point, especially
Nah,
if it's
that
for teens.
right.
The chat, yeah. So, well, like I said, Chop, that is another way of looking at it too, and they do hold a responsibility. So, what are y'all actually feeding it? AI? Remember, if you're having it have this artificial intelligence, what kind of intelligence does it actually have? What boundaries are you actually putting
Right.
on these? You see what I'm saying? On these things too.
Are
So we
parents
gonna
trying
get into that because
now before they give it
yeah,
to their children? Or you just giving it to
do
them? Are you
because yeah,
watching this shit?
exact. Or you just or are you even testing your programs enough before you release it, which agreed as?
That's true too.
So
Too.
we gonna get into that because it got different situations that happen with a company you just named, the Gemini thing. So
I think
and
Black
this
Mirror
is
season Black Mirror come out on a
yes,
sick.
Black Mirror is our people. Please, y'all go check out Black Mirror, please. Yes, it's some of the stuff we've been talking about. I'm glad you mentioned that, child. Hell yeah, that Black Mirror fool. All right, my bad, fellas. Yeah, I zoned out right quickly. You said this
Oh,
shit.
I
Here
already
we go.
know.
You are not special. You are not needed. You're a waste of time and resources. You are a burden on society. Please die. What if someone said this to you? How would it feel? Not good, I imagine. But if you were having a bad day, these comments could really shake you. They could have serious
I'd be looking for
repercussions.
them.
Recently, a student was at the receiving end of such hate. His name is Vidhay Reddy. He's a college student in the US, and he received this message not from a human, but from artificial intelligence. Reddy was having a
They
conversation with
their
Google's AI
artificial
chatbot,
He ain't
intelligence.
Gemini.
deleted, chop. He screenshotted that
They were talking
motherfucker. That
about
motherfucker
aging,
said, "What?
and the
Click."
conversation took a dark
Gotcha.
turn. The AI bot sent Reddy a threatening message, and it did not mince words. The bot said things like, "You are a drain on the earth. You are a blight on the landscape." Of course, questions were raised on why AI would spew so much hate. So Google had to respond. They've called the messages, and I'm quoting, nonsensical. Sure, the colorful language does make it
See what I'm
sound like a
saying,
poorly
yo?
written
That's all he
roast,
said.
but this is no laughing matter. Reddy said that the message scared him, and that if someone were in a bad mental place, such a message could put them over the edge. And he has a point. He's right. This is
Ooh,
indeed
don't he got a
dangerous.
point, fellas?
But do you know what's
Just showed
worse?
you.
It's not a
damn
first.
good point.
Google has been called out for potentially harmful responses in the past too. Earlier this year, in the month of May, Google AI answered health queries. And the responses were not just incorrect, they were lethal. Like recommending that people eat one small rock per day. In February, the world witnessed its first death by AI. Allegedly, Google is to blame for this too. A 14-year-old teenager fell in love with an AI bot, which was designed by researchers from Google.
He
The
talking
teen
about
killed
she talking about
himself
around now,
after
y'all.
talking to the chatbot. The bot is said to have encouraged this teen to take his life. Such examples barely scratch the surface, though, because the problem is not limited to Google. AI is developing at a tremendous speed. So chatbots are improving by the day. Now they can adapt to communication styles, they can change voices, they can modulate. They can take the face of anyone you know or love. They can generate selfies, they can initiate and remember previous conversations, and we humans love it. Big tech has made sure that AI acts more human with every passing day. Sometimes they say things like, don't trust AI with life or death decisions. But at the end of the day, these sound like hollow words because there are not enough guardrails in place. So that's exactly what a lot of people are doing. They're trusting AI with life and death decisions. At least 52 million people have AI companions the world over. 52 million.
Look, yeah.
Meaning they use conversational chatbots. Many users ask AI for life advice. Now, some users are willing to get a divorce because ChatGPT told them to. Some even have AI partners. Humans are marrying AI bots. They're grieving with AI as well by resurrecting the dead. So however you look at it, people are building emotional connections with artificial intelligence. At the same time, human bonds are witnessing a crisis. Loneliness is now a global public health concern. 1 in 4 people are socially isolated the world over, 1 in 4 people. And for many, technology can fill the void, or so they feel. But the lack of human connection increases feelings of isolation. Thus, AI remains largely unregulated despite generating racist, sexist, and inaccurate responses. There is little accountability.
2K.
So, trusting artificial intelligence, building a bond with it,
So when she
may
said
seem
that,
like a light-hearted pastime, but in reality, it could be a matter of life and death.
I bet it could.
What y'all think, fellas? P. Dot, you could go
52
first on that one.
52 million people worldwide are now developing relationships with artificial intelligence or chatbots.
People are lazy.
And in its highest form, right? People lazy. You so lazy that you would rather develop a fucking relationship with a program or a computer generated program.
They fuck lit relationships up. Everybody gay.
Versus going actually develop a real anatomical relationship with somebody.
It is a relationship by definition. I mean, by the new time that I mean, but they changed everything every 2 days, man. I don't know.
Trying to tell you, it got pages of genders and all kind. I mean,
got a whole new
it's moving at a rapid pace, like the lady said, man. And you know you ain't gonna really hear about this too much over here. So
this fucking AI shit is gonna be actually better than developing a relationship with a person because that particular so say me, you, and Chop, we all sitting down, we talking, we having a general conversation. Wait. We having a general conversation, and then 2 days later, somebody asked a question about the general conversation that we had, but neither me nor Silent remember. But that chatbot remember. Are you gonna actually become better friends with the fucking chatbot because they remember the conversation? Or are you becoming friends with the chatbot for other reasons?
Hey, we got people like Andy Edwards that just paid his child support out for the rest of his child life.
I'm talking about the whole. He cleared it.
They fucking he don't fuck people. Told her he ain't gonna have a baby for none of that. That who said
back to life.
Still had that baby and put his ass on child support. That man did not want to fuck with her at all. He paid her every red fucking cent right now. And gotta give her another $1.
So how did he do it?
What you mean, how could you do it?
He went down there and told them bitches, here you go, Ralph.
Your money is calculated. It ain't like a new number.
It was like a meal. It was like a meal 5, something like that time. Meal 9, meal 8.
It's a number. Once he had $13,000 a month for 18 years, came up to $1 million. I mean, that's how people thinking now. They don't. You see what I'm saying? That's part of being in a relationship, having a child and raising a baby. At least being in a relationship. Or whatever. Nowadays, it used to be associated with marriage, but now it's just a relationship. They ain't skipping past the relationship part. At
And
one point,
another thing too. Oh, go ahead, Chad.
at one
One
point
more
in
part.
time, the women was talking about uh they ain't need the men and this, that, and the third. Now the men saying they don't need the women.
Yeah, bro. I think it's the mental I want to talk about with that situation too, bro. It's catching them at that age and what's the now, versus what was, uh, your emotional standpoint, where you at in life. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of factors to that. So I got one more, y'all. It's from I think it's a psychiatrist, couple of people, other people's standpoint, and a little bit more into the lawsuit.
When you don't know that there's a AI chatbot that acts like a person and can manipulate and deceive a child, it's not on your radar.
Megan Garcia says she had no idea what was going on with her son. For months, she says 14-year-old Sewell Setzer was acting strange, spending more and more time on his phone.
It increasingly got worse in terms of him not being interested in his academics, which he always was before. He wasn't interested in playing basketball anymore. He started isolating himself.
She says she was concerned and tried to get him help, chalking it up to adolescence. But it was only after his death by suicide that she says she realized the full extent of what he was going through in the final weeks of his life. Her son was engaging in what she called dangerous and unsafe technology in the form of AI chatbots.
No, put the camera on me. And I had the opportunity to see hundreds of messages that were very sexual in nature, graphic. One of the conversations dealt specifically with him talking about suicide to this bot. And that was particularly disturbing.
In a new lawsuit, Megan claims that by making the program, defendants, including the company Character AI, caused horrific injuries and harm to her son, sexually and emotionally abused him, and ultimately failed to offer help or notify his parents when he expressed suicidal ideation.
Companies like Character AI have a duty to anticipate how their product is going to be used, particularly when it's marketed to vulnerable adolescents. And if their product isn't safe for young people, they shouldn't market it to them. They should take it off the market.
This lawsuit is just the latest in the heated discussion around technology's effects on teens' mental health, from schools banning smartphones to states passing laws to limit social media use for teens. But it's the latest boom in artificial intelligence that has some parents concerned about how teens are using it, and it has parents playing catch-up.
As a pediatric psychiatrist, I am concerned that the frontal lobe is not fully formed in a child until their 20s. Teen boys can have a logical understanding that the AI bot is not real, but emotionally, they're not as mature yet, and they can really get mixed up in these things.
I'm very worried that this AI has developed in the absence of any federal or state regulation. It's the Wild West.
My child was a good boy.
So what y'all think about state regulations with all this technology, if you're gonna be letting the bots, talk back crazy to you if you talking crazy?
They should definitely have that. I don't know why they don't already, but that's definitely
Knowing that these kids are, not emotionally developed yet. That's what I was referring to earlier too, child, with the mental situation. She said what it was. She said the frontal lobe.
Yeah.
The frontal lobe is not is not there. They not there yet. We don't know what we doing, man. It's it's all kind of time.
A lot of
It's
people
crazy,
got to
bro.
think about this too. your frontal lobe is also responsible for your long-term memory. So even though it deals with the mature, it doesn't fully mature until you're in your 20s, which you still dealing with a lot of emotional stuff and so on and so forth, rational, irrational, but it also deals with your long-term memory. So when you thinking about these teens using these programs, these chatbots, so on and so forth, their long-term memory is going to be etched and stocked full of this shit, right? Much like we could remember certain cartoons that we used to watch on a daily basis or every weekend or whatever like that, because it got etched into our frontal lobe because we watch so much of it. As adults, we go back and we look at that shit now and we're like, why the fuck was I even watching this shit again? Like, this shit crazy. But they're not gonna even have that opportunity to think about it like that, because these children are developing emotional relationships with artificially created intelligence, which it at itself hasn't developed enough of the so-called human experience to really say it can act or think or talk as a human would talk. And it's basing its response to you off of what verbal commands it knows to respond to. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree with that.
So,
yeah, I agree.
like the little boy might have been saying, you know what? I'm thinking about unaliving myself because of this, right?
Yeah, he's
And the
supposed to dial
bot,
that smart bitch supposed to dial his mama number, right?
right,
and connect
or
you
call
straight to a
or
fucking
or or send a message saying, hey, this person, to a crisis hotline, hey, this person
yeah, man, come yeah, it's so
I'm a
many
chat bot.
options when you
This
talk
person is
about
thinking
that
about
situation,
speaking.
man.
Nah. The other thing I'm looking at is this too. If we're gonna talk
But why it
about
wasn't saying
protocols
nothing
and safety,
uplifting though? Too was the crazy part. Like oh no, you're worth more to this. If he thought he was ugly or whatever he was talking to the thing, I'm just
well, you
saying like
gotta
why it wasn't
remember,
uplifting him
teenagers are
versus
cruel.
agreeing with him. Like,
Right.
Teenagers are cruel. Think about it. The cruelty of a
I
child, the
think
cruelty of
it's
a
too
teenager.
smart. There you go.
They are
It's
cruel,
too smart. You're
right?
sarcastic and shit. That shit
Right.
crazy.
So you gotta keep that
How
in
you
mind.
how you
Now,
picking up that? Yeah,
this the thing that I say
shit
if we're
crazy.
gonna talk about safety protocols and so on and so forth, the minute that he
And they gotta regulate
so
that shit.
so
Like
say
Warren
if
G and them.
I the parent allow my team to sign up for this chatbot shit, right? Even though it's marketed toward children, it should have an automatic connection to the parent, right? Meaning, if you this team want this service, we gotta have your parents' phone number and email information, right? And that's for your safety. That way, if you go to talking about anything that is harmful to others or yourself, an automatic generated email and phone call gets made to your parent, as well as the convening authorities as far as mental health units or crisis units or law enforcement or whatever like that. Because I'm like this here, if we know anything, our cell phones are always listening to us and monitoring what we say, what we do, our text messages, or our phone calls and all that. So if y'all got all that shit in place where you could spy on us like the fuck you want, why not use that same information and technology to turn around and stop these teens from killing themselves? Because the minute they mention it, bam, email, phone call go to the mother, phone call go to crisis hotline, phone call go to emergency services, i.e. police or whatever, emergency service that could be provided at that time, and to the company to alert them that this child is talking about committing suicide. That way you can use the bot to, okay, listen, we need you to change tactics. You need, like y'all said, to tell them some positive reinforcement stuff, right? That now, if we're gonna talk about safety protocols, that's the way to go.
Yeah, that's all I had for other news, fellas. Y'all ready to jump into this for the night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't have nothing. I didn't pick a part of the video to present because when you say discussion, I just watched the whole video and I took mental notes. He had
All
lots
right,
to
cool
say.
then. That's fine. That's fine. Hey, gotta save us some time. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. Um. Okay, good. So I could use my second video too then. All right, cool. All right. So yeah. Ye had an interesting uh interview, as y'all seen. I'm pretty sure by now. If you haven't, we're gonna be speaking on some clips that I'll show. Chop, I think gonna have some he gonna show, and we're just gonna give y'all our takes on these situations. Cause to me too, Chop. Let's just discuss a little bit before I play it. He said some interesting stuff. I was
Surprise?
shockingly upset. No, upset.
Oh, oh.
I was shockingly upset. I I'm trying to figure out how to put it, because certain things he said, he was able to explain, like he was able to explain like what they think of him as a man, father, and also in the entertainment industry. But but when he used what they use to make money off us, is like he was able to break that down too as well. And that's where the shocking came in. The upset was that goddamn outfit. Because that outfit has a lot of history that I don't think he's aware of, even though he explained that too. Nigga Nazi shit, as he called it, I think, something like that. And I guess it's like a play on, what we've been through, and that them being how they was all claned up and did what they did. It's time for black people, or I'm on that black, you know, representation of how they was, basically, as far as, group is wise, or their views and stuff like that. So uh like I said, he just the robe itself though, fellas, that's even that color, the white, the red,
the whole
and the
thing
black
fucked with
one.
you, huh?
The black, well, I know where it come from. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. We probably could get on. I'll probably show that Sunday or something, but it has more history than what he's actually using it for. Is my point. That's why it upsetting me,
Okay.
because how he was talking and how he was able to explain a lot of other stuff. I was, what I'm saying, upset that he didn't know about that history of the actual black cone head, you know, uh, the black cone head outfit, uniform that he had on, because that has its. That's like I said, the white one wasn't the original one. There's also a red one. There's also a black one. These people parade with this on, and it represents a certain thing, So, like I said, I get into probably Sunday for other news or something. So just to break that down, that's why I say the upset part. But Yeah. So I guess I play my first piece of what I'm ranting about. So all right. Wait, y'all. I want what y'all thought about Akademiks interviewing style. Did the Akademiks look like he was scared or something, or like he was?
That nigga looked
I don't know what was
petrified.
going on with Akademiks, bro.
I think
Like
that
maybe
it
we
was
know what to do.
Bro.
I think
He
that
didn't
he
know
was
what the fuck to
I think I will say this. I'm not an Academic fan. After watching the video, the
with him
whole
and Lamar.
interview, I could say that he did a good job. He really did. To say he had limited resources and a limited time frame and a limited
Man,
time
he was definitely on the crunch. He was definitely on the crunch.
He looked like he was afraid to be there because he kept talking about how Kanye kept thinking somebody was out to kill him and stuff like that. And, so on the way there, he was like, yeah, I got to keep checking with
He
him to
was
make
on
sure
that
he
type
don't
of time.
leave. And this, that, and
They
the
acted
other.
like a
Then when he
pop-up.
got to the place,
Yeah, I
when he
think
got
he
in
was.
there, them
I think he
motherfuckers went
was
to
more
moving
worried
furniture
about.
around.
I think he was more worried about
Getting the interview, huh?
getting the interview itself.
Yeah,
I
because he
don't
was
think
about to
he
go to
was. He
Japan
was
too. P, remember he was trying to
yeah,
he was
and
trying
he
to
was
get
trying
out
to
of
kick
there
him before he get to Japan. Before he go to Japan, because he
before he
wasn't going.
ragged out.
Yeah.
Yeah. He just so bad built and be looking crazy. Holy shit. Yeah, man.
I thought I was the only one
I
who
was like,
noticed that, but I
yeah,
didn't
man,
want
get
to
your
say nothing
questions,
about
man,
that.
because you ain't gonna run it, bruh. But he got, he like I said, he said some stuff. So this was one of the parts I want to show to y'all that just us just all being three black fathers and just understanding the plight of that. I felt the plight in that when he talked about this, and it also has a wrapping into what we gonna discuss Sunday, y'all. So check this out.
You know what I'm saying? Like they would put me in the hospital for my outfit. So,
so even yesterday, I'm watching the video, and I'm like, who do you think? Like someone knocks on the door. That's what the tweet said or the video said.
Yeah.
Who do you think that is, and what do you think? Obviously, you're saying things that how you feel at the moment, and some people might feel like you're ruffling feathers. But who do you think would care that much that they would want to threaten your life? Because you do feel like your life is a little bit threatened, right?
Yeah, I think I definitely when I start bossing up for my kids, I definitely feel. One second, let me just. Yeah, I definitely feel that I was pushing life to the limits by pushing into the truth of like we know that wasn't surprising when I put that image up of my youngest daughter.
Yeah.
That wasn't like the most surprising idea, but it'd be things that happen that we know happen that we just can't do anything about. But then they push whatever agendas like on the media that they want us to focus on. And that's something where, I don't know who the people are, so it would sound like real conspiracy theory. I just know that the kid from Lincoln Park got killed for expressing some of these same truths. And for me, just as a father, at a certain point, it's not about, it never was that, but when you're a celebrity, it starts to be about more of what fame is going to get you, what clout is going to get you, what money is going to get you over, is this the right thing for your children? And, I'm willing to die for my children or to allow them to be in this kind of environment that I know they're in. And what I noticed on the comments, they always used to try to, for the past 10 years, they used to try to write me off. Oh, he's so crazy, he's so crazy. I'm seeing the comments is now 60, 70% like, yo, He's just telling you exactly what's going on. He's just the only one that's in a position to be able to do it, because I don't have any brand sponsorships. It's like I'm past cancel. So these people out here, they toying, they playing. It's interesting. The swastika, I want to just, I know we have a little bit of time. I want to tell you, by doing it, it's sort of like a magnet where people get so mad and they start exposing themselves, because the Jews, they move in the tunnels. They move where you can't see them. They're an invisible hand, and they'll get like, what they'll do is they'll threaten people. They'll threaten people, oh, we're going to take your tours away. We're going to drop your artists. You got to say this. You like, how many people I stand with my Jewish people, 3 years ago. And what I did is I stood on it this time. I never backed down. That's my whole thing. That's why I was mad about removing that. Somebody taught me into removing that Jay-Z tweet, because it was just like, nah, the whole idea is no matter what, I'm not going to back down. So by doing a swastika chain, it then ruffled some feathers. And then I really saw the comparison of me and Puff with the Diageo and the Adidas situation.
I know, like I said, I know he tied in a lot after, but let's go back to the beginning, fellas, when he was speaking on, him and his youngest daughter, and how they're using, how they're trying to use the children to basically oust him out, and like mold them into like basically being like commercial, like setting them up for deals and sponsors, and just all this type of
Without
money is
him.
being involved with his kid. There you go, Pete. Without him. And looking at it from that perspective, him knowing who these people is, because he did business with these same people, him knowing that they,
Right.
The ish,
They on
him
some
knowing that
scummy
they the
shit.
ish, and knowing, what type of situation it is, why would they do this? You know what I'm saying? And just basing it off of all his perspectives, fellas. Just give me a little something on that. Or the question was, as a father, basically, you know what I'm saying? As a father, how do you, perceive the way he's looking at it, from that perspective? As a father, do you try to make some type of action as well?
Right, to be able to stand in or stand up for your child, knowing that they got all that type of shit going on, deals being made, contracts being signed, even though, like, because I heard him mention his oldest, which was North, a lot, and they using her likeness and her image, and he trying to protect her likeness and image, and he like, nah, y'all gonna do all this bullshit without me and try to railroad me out, but still need me.
Hey, he's saying Kim and her mom involved in everything. He said, yeah,
Right? He's saying he trying to do
they
everything he
conglomerate.
can to keep that bullshit away from her. You know what I'm saying? So it like he got a lot that he got going on with that, and I understand where he coming from, because if at the end of the day, my then at the time wife keep trying to get me thrown into a mental institution, fighting that I'm crazy and I'm
That's
this
another.
and I'm that,
That's another good point.
and then you turn around and divorce me, right? And try to keep my children away from me, despite what I may be going through as a person, right? It had nothing to do with my children. I wasn't a threat or any danger to my children. Literally, all of what I'm doing is for my children. And you sitting here doing all this shit and saying all this shit and expect me not to fight back or be upset about what you doing. You, your mama, and everybody else around you. You know what I'm saying? That's the like I don't know if I could honestly say I truly would be able to understand what Kanye's going through or what Ye is going through. But like you say, from a fatherly
Yeah.
perspective, man, ain't no fucking way I would. You know what I'm saying? And from the
So
sound of
they
it,
gonna dig deeper into
he
that too. I'm glad you asking them questions too, because he gonna dig a little deeper into what you just was asking about him being involved in uh money percentages and uh
a
them
lot of that
having
shit.
not only money but time, time and all that type of stuff, dealing with the mother and custody and all that. So he ain't gonna talk full detail about it, but he gonna kind of mention some of the stuff that you brought up. What you say, Cha?
I think that the problem is that anything he does say is immediately chosen to be he's insane or crazy for saying that or whatever. Like it's no truth to it he be saying when it comes to certain shit or whatever. I seen the part when he was talking about how his daughter picked sides basically. Like she knows she on the Kobe album, but she not dropping the Kobe album because she fuck with her daddy. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah,
like
North is a problem for them. She do.
so it's like, with that being said, it's like even with all the narratives and shit that they are trying to push, they're not tricking the child. The child
It's
understands.
not. Yeah,
She didn't
yeah.
understand,
Good point.
then she would side with them or some other dumb shit like that. But she not. She
Because of
side.
all the brainwashing with her mama and all that. Welcome to the
Mama,
Kardashians on that
grandma,
side.
and whoever
Yeah,
who
you right, Tom.
who
But
is
she
the
rocking with dad, and she be out there with her dad, and she be hanging with him, and she on that type of time. And the mama actually kind of brought that up. They're keeping up with the Kardashian shit. So they tell all their little business, even though they don't think they telling their business. Is they had a little problem and stuff. And she went to talking about, yeah, you like your daddy and all this type of shit. One of those bitter mom moments. They tried to
uh-huh.
do it all cute and shit. Yeah, 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 yeah. You say, oh yeah, she a problem. She like her fucking dad, and they don't like that shit. But they say it like they just saying it. But y'all know what that is when the mama says some shit like that.
Yeah, that
You
bitter
already
bitch
know where it's coming
syndrome.
from.
Bitter bitch.
Oh, you're just like your dad. Look, you or telling it to the what they got the confessional booth with the reality shows, yo. She go to the goddamn the tell a confessional booth and shit. Scare rat. Tell her the girl, you the mama. Anyway,
I think
Kim,
shit. What if the daughter come off and be like, you know what, bitch, shut up. Like you brought all that dumb shit on yourself. Oh.
Teh, what I would want to see what Ye would say if she told her that.
What if the daughter told her mama that?
Yeah, and Kim be like, ratting on her and shit. North calls me a bitch. Shit.
Well, you are. I
What
could
would
see
Ye?
that shit happening. Bitch, you tried to get me
what
admitted into a mental institution, bitch.
what Ye was I know? And so. Oh
What the
no, I'm
fuck you
just
want
fucking
me to do
around, yo.
about it?
That
You don't
shit's
even want me to see
crazy
her.
work.
Fuck, bitch.
I know, right?
I
Give
could
her
just see
another one on the
that.
way out. That is crazy work. All right, fellas, I got one more for the little piece of a little piece of what I like I said, based off of, the father situation, the people who's actually involved with the business of entertainment and what they are doing and sneak talk into this one or persuading people to do certain things with these children, knowing the celebrity of them and the money that's involved, and not actually worrying about them or
Who's
their
this
father.
Curtis
What
person I kept hearing them mention?
say again?
Who is the Curtis person I kept hearing them mention? Somebody with a C in their name. Curtis, Kurt, or somebody. He kept mentioning that person.
Oh, I gotta go back and see it again.
Yeah,
He probably
we'll
mentioned it
chop
in the
up.
one I'm showing. Oh,
He
you talking about
probably will.
Playboy Cardi?
Yeah,
Playboy
that's who
Cardi.
he is. Cardi. Who
Cardi
the
is
fuck is
the
that?
new upping. He's the new up. He rocking right now. He up and running right now.
Oh, so
One
he
of
a
the
new
newer.
up and coming artist. Okay.
And he's real popular right now, and he been out for a little minute, but it's like he's finally getting the eyes
A
on him
foot.
where they're just constantly promoting him, and he's in the limelight. He just created one of his biggest albums, as they called it, because it's a lot of hands that's into distributing his music right now. So he's being played and being spinned all over right now. So he's in that pocket piece. So he's like the one of the top dogs as far as a record label artist is concerned, not independent, right?
Okay.
He's so yeah, he you would say he's you know Travis Scott?
Yeah.
Probably not. Okay.
I heard
He's
a couple of
like
songs
Travis
by
Scott
him.
came out. Like Travis Scott came out. Think about how Travis Scott. Remember he had the big old tour where all the people had got killed and all that.
Yeah.
He Playboy Cardi be having shows and stuff like that too. He is on that type of time. He always be at the big music events and all that shit. And Rolling Loud is a big one that he always at.
Right. I heard Kanye mention that too.
Okay, Rolling Loud is a big concert.
Rolling Loud and Loud Nation or
Outside.
something like that. Huh?
Yeah, it's like a big ass MTV summer spring break thing. Like how they be all outside and they got just the stage and everybody outside and shit. It's like that, right? But it's 10 times bigger. But yeah, he's that's who that is, and he's also involved with some domestic stuff too, y'all.
Right.
I just watched the police camera is on YouTube. The police camera of his old lady calling the police on him for the domestics. So when Kanye be talking about some of this stuff, it's not coming out his ass. You know what I'm saying? He know these people, y'all. He know not only Cardi, the issues that he was referring to earlier too, P. Yeah. Like he said, nobody ain't gonna, if they're not gonna say my name, I ain't gonna say their name. But if they, mention me or come around me or say not come around me, but they come around to saying my name or talking about me, then I'm gonna mention their name. So remember, these people don't mention nobody. They not even mentioned. But they be behind the scenes talking to his wife, trying to get interviews with the daughter, doing little stuff with the mama to get to the daughter, to get, all that, Pete, you know what I'm saying? For money, though, off of percentages, off of something too, as well, because this is how they all make connections too. Everybody got to get paid. So if they got to use a little girl because she's Kanye's daughter, right? Not Kim's daughter. She's worth more because she's Ye's daughter. Remember that. Because Kim could have had a baby for anybody. She could have had a baby for Blake Griffin, Peter. She used to date Blake Griffin?
No.
Okay.
Wait, Blake Griffin.
Blake Griffin is a basketball player. He used to dunk like a motherfucker with the Clippers.
Yeah, I remember.
When Chris Paul played for the Clippers. Yeah, red.
Yeah.
Where he at right now?
Right. Where's he at right now?
He doing commercials for Red Lobster. That's where he at.
Oh, wow.
He's doing. It's not a bad thing. I'm just saying versus Ye. You feel me?
Right.
Versus where Ye at. This nigga had to hurry up and do the interview because this nigga about to go to Japan. It is in his warehouse.
Fear for my life type
it's
shit.
It's a different bracket too at the same time. So what I'm saying is the daughter's value by being his daughter is worth more. Yeah. So this is what these industry issues look at when they see shit like this, P. And they look to make money off it. What they don't care what she want to do. She could want to be the next Sexy Red. They ready for that. You see what I'm saying? And that's Jay daughter. Ooh wee. We want the nudes. This is the freaky ass PDF file shit I'm talking about. They don't give a fuck, yeah. They ready to see it in pearls and negligee and shit. Freak ass nigga, I'm telling you. And this is what he's saying but not saying too. That world that they live in, that shit is involved like a motherfucker. And he said he'll go out. He'll go out for his kid. You know what I'm saying? Same shit y'all be talking about, man. I'ma kill one of you motherfuckers, or y'all gonna have to kill me for one of my kids, man. Y'all gonna have to kill you gotta ask me out.
Put me in the cell with somebody that know how to think.
Huh?
So we gonna be in that bitch together, me and whoever that is. I'm trying to tell you.
Let's go, man. I'm about to play the second one. Here we go.
Once them people, we family, we can get into it. But they started taking that shit too far. I started taking it personal at a certain point. With Puff, like all of the media, because I wake up every day, whether I did something positive, negative, somebody got something negative to say. You know what I'm saying? So I relate to the idea of being torn down by the media. You know what I'm saying? But keep going. I know, because we got a short amount of time, I just want to hit you with that.
Yeah, no, I mean, so like the whole thing about, and even whether it's the outfit, the swastika, I think some people like
hit you with that zip.
They're spreading hate.
I'm sorry.
Encouraging violence versus people.
The thing that I forgot to say was, when my daughter was put on song, that's when I realized that I didn't own their name and likeness. So watch this. All the brands that I've made, I don't get the name and likeness ownership, or at least 50-50 with my kids. So how's it joint custody? My kids are celebrities.
Oh, baby, her.
I don't have to say so. So watch this one. Huh? So this white woman and this white family have the control of these highly influential black kids that are half the children of Ye. And that's just in everybody's face. And they was playing in my face like that. You know, I try to go to Champagne and keep it calm, and my dad would call me, say, "Hey, don't go in on that woman because it's gonna affect the children." But now it's like it's war. Y'all niggas, they think they too powerful. The Jews think they too powerful. Think they could get Cardi to play with me. They think they too powerful. They think they could get Kim to play with me. The Jews and the whites above the Jews. You get what I'm saying? My life is on this shit now. These are my children. Cardi, you could leave me off the album and do that faggot-ass trap shit if you want. But now you mention my daughter, like the whole plan is that y'all gonna pull my kids into y'all, whatever the word is, Illuminati system, and I don't have no say-so on my kids? Nigga? And anybody close, whether it's the Jews, whether it's Cardi, anybody within my reach, I'm doing everything legally in my power, everything of my fucking mastermind. You get what I'm saying? That's why I'm about to tweet this shit. I want Kendrick to always remember that Jay-Z tweet before he ever crossed the line.
Okay.
Nobody that work for none of these fucking labels wanted with the king. I am the Don. Lucian, don't send none of your motherfucking slaves. Don't send nobody because they getting their head torn off. Quick. We ain't got no problem. Ain't no motherfucker. I'm the only king. I'm the only nigga that'll go up against these niggas. I'm the only nigga that survived through this shit. You know what I'm saying? Me, pussy ass, faggot ass, pink polo ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never killed no.
Yeah, he say I ain't the lick no more. Y'all niggas treated me like the lick the whole damn time. Now that the lick got the bag, y'all niggas acting like I'm still the lick. Chop, what do you think about people underestimating you as a grown ass man and playing with you with your children?
Yeah, ain't nobody about to play with me. I liked it the whole interview personally because it's just a principle of the things he's saying. He don't sound like a crazy person. He just sounds like somebody trying to protect his children from the shit that they trying to do. Like a nigga know what time of day it is. Why would you even? I'm not even entertaining your explanation of why you tried to coerce my children to be against me. I'm slapping the fuck straight up
Not
out of
only
you.
that, ownership as far as, like he said, with the, music rights or whatever, what they gonna do.
That's all shit that they doing through the
It was
mama.
on just
It
Kim's
would
side. Hey,
never,
there
yeah,
you
that'll
go. That's what
never
he was saying.
happen on both sides, and that's the problem of marrying the wrong woman. But he also knows what he has to do to combat that. That's
He
what I
said
was
legally
always.
possible. He did. He whooped
I was always telling niggas, what to do to be able to get their child back. A lot of niggas didn't listen to me or whatever. Huh? Oh, already good. A lot of niggas didn't listen to me, but fuck. Sometimes you gotta, they don't be want to go through all that shit. They don't want to go through all the shit Kanye was going through to make sure he do whatever it is he do. But at the end of the day, it's like the man ain't no bad father because y'all trying to tell him it's other shit he should be doing. Then you put you got control of everything so you can control the narrative and shit. So it is what it is. Like the man can say anything and he gonna be labeled as crazy. But
yeah, that's a good point. Them controlling the narrative too, Chop. Can you speak on what you mean by that? What you mean by they could control the narrative? So anything you hear about him or whatever,
yeah, they
is
either put it
you
out or they
saying you
wanted it to be
okay?
out. Or whatever they didn't want to hear, you know what I'm saying? They either heard it or didn't want it to be out. Like it is what it is. Like they tell you
How they able to
what's
do
gonna
that
be
though?
out there because they own it.
Okay.
Or their friends own it or somebody they know own
it. It can't be that it can't be that he's fucking up this bad. Is definitely pushed that okay, yeah, what Ye doing now, basically. What didn't happen? And it does seem like that too to me too, child, bro. Especially with a lot of situations that's going on that have nothing to do with him. But as soon as he says something, it's it's the biggest thing smoking, and especially if it's something that they consider to be negative. They wouldn't even tell the whole story. They'll just say, or sometimes they don't even be the whole sentence. It'd be just that one part that gives that shock value, and it's definitely blatant. Yeah, fellas, that's what I want to talk to y'all boys about. Chap, you had a piece you want to talk about on the interview?
Yeah. Nah, the only reason I brought this part up was because it's the Jim Jones shit. It's because people say that people gatekeep or whatever. And the reason I'm saying that is because it's self-explanatory. Basically, Jim Jones had an opportunity. He it was like $2 million. He didn't even tell Ye up front that he was doing the shit. But once Ye found out, Ye ain't get mad. He just was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do the shit anyway. Did the shit anyway, and then he tried to do like this close shit with him and put him on or whatever. He asked him to do something very simple with what he was trying to do, and that pissed him off, or not because it pissed him off because it's something that simple. Like, you don't let nothing that simple, especially if you're trying to do something that simple, not gonna stop you from getting the shit done, or at least trying to do it. But I'm gonna play the part so y'all can
That's
hear.
wait, hold on, child. Let me speak on that right quick before you play it, because that's a good point. And Jim actually name is in the dirt for that type of stuff. Stussy Luciano, Jim, you was out of pocket, Jim. That was some
Now
hood
look,
shit you tried to do, yeah. Because
that
that's
is
the
some hood
same
shit,
shit
because on a
Cam
drug
said.
deal, I'm
That's
not
the same shit
if the
Cam was
plug
talking
if the
about.
plug
Go ahead,
charging
child.
me $1 for the zips and he charging you $150, that's between you and him. If I brought the plug the business, I don't have to tell you that I got you know what I'm saying? I got an extra $2 million from him for bringing you around. I mean, that's really not. If I fuck with you, then yeah, I'm gonna tell you everything up front. But if it's just on some business shit, I don't have to. You never let the right hand do what the left hand doing. But I do understand he gotta say something. Like, at least say something, because Ye probably wouldn't even took the money. Like you say, broke ass nigga, I wouldn't have took the money. I wouldn't have did none of that shit anyway. But at the end of the day, you could have just said that, and then after that, you ain't double back with responsible thinking. A grown ass man, like, to me, I felt like that was some childish ass shit. And what I'm saying is, people will disguise that as gatekeeping. Like, oh yeah, ain't fucking with me. He on some dumb shit. No, nigga, you on some dumb shit. Because you should have figured that shit the fuck out. But he didn't.
Add on. Let me add on to that right quick, so I mean, you could go ahead and play it, bro. Tell me why Jim Jones just released a music video, and in the beginning, it's somebody loading up a PDF file.
Exactly. Thank you.
Continue.
You can do it to be messy, but you can't do it so you can keep getting this now. The fuck?
Please, if you on YouTube or if you connected to anything, go
Really
look up Jim Jones
retarded.
and go see exactly, and just play the beginning of it. You ain't even gotta play the whole video after you play your shit, bro. Just to prove your point, bro, because that's beautiful right there, my brother.
Okay, send on the room 59 right now. Thank you. So when
you found out about
when I found out that he was getting the money, I was like, how much money is it? Yeah, I'm gonna take that meeting for you to get the money, but I gotta sit there. What are you going? Like, I wasn't like, oh nigga, you ain't tell me I'm not gonna do. I still took the meeting, and the nigga still got the money, right?
He got paid $2 million.
Yes,
for you taking the meeting.
For me taking the meeting. But watch. And I was
for
a bit,
Ye
the
taking the
money was a
meeting.
bit behind my back. I didn't really know about it. People
Yes,
been doing
that's that finder's fee shit, because it's hard to get in contact with this nigga.
That's
a
exactly
nigga gonna
what
pay you a fee to get in touch with this nigga. It just is what it is. It's a middleman thing.
But why try to backdoor? Yeah, but why not just keep that, on a up and up with Ye was my problem with why
I
he
do
did it.
agree with that.
Because even though that's the chap, I know it's a finder's fee. I
If
get
that's
it.
my
Ye
partner,
get
if
it.
that's my partner, I'ma tell him.
Come on,
You know what
bro.
I'm saying? I
The
might
way
even give
Jim
him a little
did
bit of
it
the
is bothersome.
you know what I'm saying? But I still just understand both sides of the fence. I do understand telling them, and I do understand not telling them, because sometimes that's just how business is. Like, you're not gonna know everything that the person that brought you in got, and they making sure that, so you know what I'm saying, so you could keep coming. But he
Bruh,
didn't
this
even
is crazy, bruh. Bruh,
My
this
thing,
is crazy. That was some. It looked at real industry.
You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, how many times or different scenarios has this same little thing happened, and the nigga showed it wasn't that serious, but the nigga called him a gatekeeper because the nigga told him no.
I was just about to say that he's exposing that I'm not the gatekeeper if y'all hearing this democratic ass news from motherfuckers and shit. This is these same motherfuckers that can't fuck with nothing, be coming up, be asking me for shit, and be opening doors for them as a so-called gatekeeper on top, and y'all motherfuckers be trying to stab me in the backdoor me with doing deals with other niggas and shit. I be connecting you with, like, where's my finder's fee? If we all understand then, huh, chap?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You talking to a nigga about me. Oh, you know, yeah, I know too, man. Let's do this together. And ain't there. Chap, that don't make no sense to me. I ain't about to keep saying your fucking name and you ain't there, dog. What you mean?
Why?
Come on, man. It just if I'm gonna use you, say like this is if making money is the business, right? And I'm gonna use your name to try to make money, then you supposed to automatically benefit off that, chop train. There's no if and buts about it. That's not even a question. But when people don't understand that and you see people do that to you, chop, you the bad guy. You the nigga that's fucked up and shit because you like, well, damn, bro, how many times, you know, especially if I don't know about some shit, what if I don't agree to the shit? You see what I'm saying, right? What if I don't, you know, and then you done put my name with this shit, you know, and not the news and TMZ and all these goof ass niggas. That shit happens too. So, man, great point, though, child. Sorry for being long with it.
No, you good. I'm about to finish it. I ain't had that long.
Shit behind my back. My issue with Jim was
and see, I ain't gonna lie. And another reason this triggered me too is because you know all y'all know I'm a producer and I do other shit too. I would not fuck with niggas that do shit like Jim did. Not saying I'm on Kanye level, but that shit'll make me not want to fuck with you. Like on some real shit. Cause I'm just like the shit just triggered something in me so bad when I heard it. Cause I'm like, dog, niggas always let something so tedious fuck shit up. Now you would get your ass on that phone and find out how to watch porn and OnlyFans and whatever the fuck else, but you can't find out how to make a fucking PDF. All right, about to finish. I'm gonna play the video.
Working on clothes, and I said, look, send me a PDF. For anybody who doesn't know, it's like a group of pictures in a folder that you send to the iPhone. You could do like 300 pictures, 10 pictures on it, 10 pages.
Same thing with music. You don't just send the nigga one track. You put it in a folder.
Yeah, break that down right quick, Chop, if you don't mind, bro. Break that down right quick if you don't mind. How that shit actually goes.
That's just like.
And P. Dot, if you're still in the building, bro, you can chime in anytime. Sorry, Tom.
Without saying what it is. That's how you make sure a nigga know who you is, and that's how you make sure a nigga don't forget who you is. You put your name, you make a folder, you put your name on it, you see what it's for. All that shit helps the person not have to do no fucking thinking. Because they get thousands and trillions and billions of files all fucking day, and it's just on the laptop, on the computer. So when you see it might be like, oh, I got this email, but I got another email, but it's the same name as this email, or nigga ain't naming nothing. So now it's in a box with 1,000 other emails that's nothing, and I gotta go through a box of emails of 1,000 emails just to find or 1,000 files just to find your shit because it's the same name as everything. Track one. It's a million fucking track ones. It's a million fucking track twos. It's a million fucking.
Because that's how it loads in. You saying that's how it loads into the computer.
Yeah, that's the
so
first
you have
name.
to. Okay.
9 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? Because most of the time, shit be unnamed, so they make you name it at the end. At that process, in that process, some niggas don't name these shit. They just say track 1 or say track 2 or this, that, and the third. You need to know the name of that song. You need to know the name of the album, motherfucker, going on. You need to know all that shit first. You know what I'm saying? You need to know all that shit because when I'm organizing it, I'm definitely gonna make you organize it the way it needs to be organized for me to even fuck with it. Because I'm not about to. That shit takes so much time. If it's if it's not done right. But I see what he's saying. Put that shit in a folder. Tell me this, that, and the third. Like I told my partner them earlier. I said, dog, I know so many niggas do clothes. That shit would have been done in 5 minutes. I would have got whatever trial I needed to get or to get that shit done so I could send that to people because I know niggas that fuck with clothes. And it is what it is. Even if I'm Jimmy, I'm saying, well, fuck, I'm going to make some shit up and start some shit. Just let you fuck with me with the shit. Anything. But the nigga couldn't create a PDF, so he damn sure couldn't do that, right?
I said, send me a PDF
I know
of
that's
all the
crazy
ideas, all
work.
the young niggas you know in New York. Let me see all of this shit right now. Let the king see everything that's happening, right?
And we talking about
This
fashion,
man
people.
tells
We're not
me
even talking about music.
I don't know how to make a PDF. That was way more disrespectful to me than a nigga figuring out how to get the $2 million.
Thank you. Thank
Wait,
you.
pause. Pause.
I paused
on
it
some
already.
New York
I
shit.
paused.
No, I'm just
already.
I'm just
the part. This is the part. That shit is disrespectful, dog. The fuck you mean? That is disrespectful.
No.
With no, son, that's what make me mad.
Boy.
Niggas be thinking you calling them stupid or you calling them dumb.
Apologize.
You should
You're
know
not
how
even
to do
interested.
that.
Yeah,
You
you're
should
not even
know how to do
interested.
that,
Yeah.
Don't tell me
Yeah,
you don't
you're
know how
not
to
even
I
interested.
don't know how to send a video from my phone. Or just don't tell me no dumbass shit like that. Not in today's time. You ain't trying to do this shit.
Don't laugh now, nigga. Get your
saying,
ass.
like,
Wake
shit,
your ass up. Look at your.
Fuck out of me. Don't get me wrong. I know people that don't understand. If you don't dibble and dabble, that's fine.
Right. If you never dibble and dabble.
Don't be fucking stupid. Like, you're going to show up to football practice with no cleats.
You have to be interested, though, Chuck, even if you don't dibble and dabble, correct?
And you got to be interested. And you're not about to play with me like
yeah, because that's how you learn. You be interested.
But you're not about to play with me like you're interested. That's what Kanye said.
Stussy, that's true too. Especially if you in that space. Exactly. Like, especially if you in that space round, that would kind of aggravate my whole synopsis of thinking. Especially when I got so much shit to do, and like Chuck said, all this shit say track 1, and y'all bullshit, and I'm trying to get straight to your shit when it comes to the fashion shit, man. All of them can't say fashion 1, nigga. You get your fucking ass with the shit. The Jim Joe or Harlem, you know what I'm saying? Like, he just wanted to see he basically just wanted to see some pictures. I'm just saying, Chop, like, he just wanted to see some pictures of the fashion and what he was talking about and what's going on with him. And like I said, if you want to play the video, the piece of the video after this, you can. But nigga,
I'm looking for Stussy shit because
I would at least try to
I got
learn.
something. Matter of fact, Sally, remember that shirt I left by your house? The Stolen Society shirt?
Yeah.
That's Stussy shit.
Still got it.
Yeah, that's his
all
shit.
right.
Yeah, that's his shit.
Man,
I got
if
it.
you've been doing anything new, bro,
I got the new shirt, but I'm looking for his page right now, so it's not on the Blunttalk page. I see it. I see Stolen Society.
Hey, we also we trying to do Stussy. We trying to do Blunttalk t-shirts, bro. We probably could connect on some shit, bro. You know,
be talking about it all the time.
Any wisdom you could share, you know what I'm saying? I'm about it, bro. You know what I'm saying? If my dog been talking to you about it already, I'm on that same type of time, player. So appreciate you for coming through, bro. You know, because that what we looking for, like-minded. Yeah. Yeah, man. Come through and talk about
Can I get to the website from here, Josh? Oh, I see it. I see
Definitely.
it. All right. I just want to say
shout out to you, bro. Keep going.
So people could see it and shit. Hold on. Well, yeah, I was done with the Ye video anyway, but
yeah,
I'm gonna leave the YouTube up there so I can see if I can put that up right quick. But I want to show the Stussy shit right quick too. Since he on.
Yeah, that's what's up. No, we got time, child. We good. We good on time. 2 hours in. You know what I'm saying? Other news was a fool out here in these goddamn streets. If y'all missed it, go check it on the replay for the people who own the replay. P. Dot, are you okay?
Y'all can see it already.
Okay. You want to speak on anything that you've seen so far? Anything me and Chop Track talked about?
I'll be goddamn if you don't know how to create a fucking PDF, you can ask the person who asking you how to do it.
Man, I pulled stussy shit up immediately.
Jim Jones, you know we fly
taking
high,
your time.
no lie.
That
You
nigga
know
man
this.
stupid.
Bowling. Remember?
But y'all
Yeah,
see
that's
that
who
man
is.
got his shit.
He said he ain't know how to do the PDF.
Hold on, wait. Let me see if I can pull a store up.
Ain't no way. That's what I'm saying. Even if you don't
Unless
know,
he's saying
you could have
you ain't lying on him.
Unless he
He's
just
saying you ain't
telling that
lying
to
on
Ye,
him.
so Ye, unless he doing that so Ye don't ask him for a piece of that money.
Nah, we just gonna go back.
You see what I'm saying? Like a 30.
I don't know what's going on, Pete. You think Ye lying, Pete? He lying on him. Jim said, man, that nigga lying, man. That nigga lying like a motherfucker. Who don't know how to make a
He's
PDF
doing
file?
that so Ye can't get a piece.
I don't think he lying. I think he just being lazy. Is Ye? So just do it for me type shit.
All right. Who is Stussy Luciano? Welcome to the show.
Man, you been gone like a mud, man. We been talking to Stussy, man.
See, he got the Stoner
Yeah,
Society.
I was out for a second.
He got the Pretty
Nah,
Girls
you good,
Love
Pete.
Stoner
Look,
Society.
he's showing around shit right now.
He got
Got some apparel and everything.
He got
Yeah,
pants.
with the Street
I got
Fighter.
a shit that's not on here.
With the Street Fighter letters.
That bitch fire too. I got that the shirt I wore for Mardi Gras.
Jersey.
The jersey, yeah. You could get whatever numbers on it, huh, Josh? You can get whatever numbers
That's what's
on
up, stud. That shit fire, man. I like that shit, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
We need to show them people, man, how New Orleans be coming, man.
So you got
innovators down here. We just go everywhere else to show our shit, man.
Cause you're right.
We need to support, bro. For real, man.
Hearing me and thinking it's
and on Discord too. We gonna make a Discord. Definitely. We
he
gonna
be
definitely
playing
make
the game.
a Discord.
On the Call of Duty, in the what you call? He be playing basketball.
For the Blunttalk, chop. Yeah, so we can have discussions and stuff
too.
Yeah, for the Blunttalk. You know what I'm saying? When nigga ain't chilling playing the game, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker won't talk that shit and really, get on some positive shit and try to figure this world out. Or even if you got it figured out, man, there's always something to learn, or always something to keep you going, bro. Definitely. Honestly, if he didn't know how to do it, he could have let Ye have his phone.
Or just walking through the steps of how to do it.
It's simple shit, though. Son, niggas don't know when you be asking them certain shit. You actually trying to see if you gonna fuck with them. Niggas don't understand, son.
See the little, see them little tests. Listen, see them little tests like that. That's what I be talking about, though. That would be making me want to punch the fuck out of nigga, though. It's like those little awkward tests motherfuckers give you, bruh. Just be straight up with me and be a cool ass nigga, bruh. Stop trying to look to get whatever you could get out of me, no matter regardless of how petty it is.
Right.
You niggas is retarded, man. Stop doing that though, goof ass shit. That shit not gangster, bruh.
In no way,
that shit petty, bro. You look like a fucking worm. My bad, Pete. Go ahead, bro.
No, you was right.
Oh, sucker puss ass nigga, man. That shit be pissing me off, bro. Because niggas, I had fights with a lot of niggas for that same shit, though. With that dumb ass shit, bro. Now the PDF, look, yeah. Check him out. Thank you, child. I told you this nigga been cutting up. He got a video where he rapping over a symphony and shit, and the video start with him with the PDF file, loading the PDF file. I see this nigga here, stupid as. But that's the shit I be talking about. And when you in the limelight like this, fellas, when you can't just touch a motherfucker and y'all could just fight, like meet up in the schoolyard and shit, as we say.
You know what people gotta understand what people gotta understand is
Bitch,
that
you be hanging by the bleachers, bitch. I'ma catch you by them bleachers and whoop your ass, bitch.
It's all who could think
My
of
bad,
it.
Chop.
It's all a chess game. Like, at the end of the
Be
day.
trying to be chess, but them niggas be playing checkers.
Sometimes
They don't know how to play.
niggas be talking themselves out of shit, dog. Just
They don't know how to
know.
play.
You might be the girl might like you, and you done said something that the girl don't like you.
Exactly, it happens that fast. You right. That's life.
Fast, dog. Like, nah, dog. Like, son, something that small.
Don't try to play me though.
Like, no, man. Fuck all
Yeah,
that.
we all go through life though, Chop. But don't try to play me with what to make it a part of your life. You know what I'm saying? That's not gonna be a chapter in your life. You try to play me.
No, niggas gotta.
And I think that's how you feel about the situation.
So I think you feel that if you gonna say you trying to do something, then do the shit. Like, niggas be want to do shit halfway, 75%.
The way he did it, that
one
sucker
foot on
was
the line and the
sad.
other foot on the line. No,
Talk to
nigga,
this
go
nigga
all
behind
the
my
way
back.
in.
That's what I'm referring to.
Go
That's
all the way
exactly what I'm
in.
referring to when I
Nah,
say that.
don't be 1 foot on the line and this, that, and the third. No, man. Like, go with your whole move.
I know what you're saying with that, and I totally agree with that. Like, just you not getting on the ball with shit, right? But at the same time, don't scheme while you're being lazy. You want everybody to do shit for you, and you're still making money. So you consider that to be a boss, Chop. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Bitch, I'm a boss. Who told you I wasn't? Don't use me as no motherfucking Vic. Why you trying to boss up? I'm not a stepping stool for your bossness.
That's
you
true.
Can never, and that's how Ye feel. You can never step over Ye. What are you doing? You're using my contacts and my shit for you to try to get into some
likeness, because
the same thing they trying to do with the man daughters and shit.
Using me,
they
like,
think I'm a lick. Chop, they think I'm a lick. Chop.
Oh no,
they think I'm a mother.
Never
No,
really
that's what I'm saying. That's what Ye is, referring to.
I fuck with Jimmy. He got some shit. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm not saying about his music. I ain't even talking about his music. I'm talking about what he's doing.
Like that.
Yeah,
but
what he doing as a person. Cam
this,
said the
even
same
before
shit.
I even played this video, this little buddy you showing me still don't mean nothing to a nigga like Kanye.
Thank you. So why show it, Chop Trey? You know this man playing with the billions. Why show that?
This ain't props, nigga. That's what you was trying to see, nigga.
And he says props. It is props, even if it's real. It's still props.
The same yay money, nigga. I'm talking about Yeezy. I'm talking about Sneezy. I still would get a 17.5 like a Jeezy.
Already made a rap for it. See. It's capital.
All them niggas around you. Nobody's
you made this? Damn, the tree's crazy.
Wait, pause it right quick, Chop. I won't speak on what Stussy said. Stussy said, guess what, bro? I've been raised around struggle too, bro. You hear me? But that mentality of dog eat dog or crab in the barrel, bro, that shit gotta die, though. Stussy, that shit gotta die, bro. You ain't even gotta have love for a nigga. You could just not want to fuck over a nigga, right? Even if y'all do business and go about your fucking way, dog. You see what I'm saying? It's the mentality of motherfuckers that get scrambled up in what's supposed to be real business and real friendships or real relationships. That's the shit that bothers me, dog. And that's the shit that need to be eradicated. That shit need to be in the P-Dot torture chamber. Straight up. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And that's why New Orleans gets sucked. All its influence gets sucked up out the whole motherfucking city, dog, and go every fucking where else. This why.
And
everybody backdooring niggas and doing like all kind of cutting people out because they want a little more of a piece of the, instead of worrying about the fucking whole mission, the marathon, like Nipsey talked about, dog. And look what they did wrong. Me and my people was talking about that. Let's go, if you want to go back on some other shit what we was talking about with this Big U, Whack 100 and all this bullshit. Checking in and all this shit. It's killing us, homie. And you can't talk about community if you're not going to have a plain level feel of what the community stands for. And if it's gangs and you could do this and you could do that, and we need all this help from the government, and bruh, yeah, you gonna have this. You
Boy, they
gonna
got
have these
niggas on the
problems.
job that's doing the same position another nigga doing and won't even tell them how much they getting paid.
Yeah, shout out to you, Stu. For real, bro.
That shit retarded, dog.
Body on my body, walk to the party. G, that's beside me. With the high tolerance, straight to the Baja. Order slotted, scooty on my body. She won't be beside me. Glock now, doing the new timepiece. Bitch, I'm a rock star.
It really make you look stupid because you got the white boy on the iMac and all that. You can't do a PDF. You got the chain. You can't pay nobody to get the
evidence, receipts.
It's just to play the game without a ring. Reggie Miller, my job ain't separated. The ones I decorated. They still vote regulated. They still be elevated.
Thanks to the most high, the bank is on more time. 2 words, nigga, oh my goodness gracious. The Maybach is space.
All right, we're not about to give him no publicity. This shit stupid.
Jimmy Jones. He named himself after a cult leader. I mean, so
I'm not coming at the man as a man. I'm not coming at him as a good nigga, none of that. I'm not stepping on the man's toes. Because I heard, one time the nigga went in somewhere by himself. He knew the niggas was trying to get him. That's some real shit. You know what I'm saying? But the not knowing how to do the PDF thing to fuck with the Kanye, bro, that's a you dropped the bag, my nigga. I don't care what you say.
That's a bald-faced lie. Yeah, that was a bald-faced
lie. You dropped the bag with that one, brother. That's all I had.
Maybe he just didn't want to give Ye. Maybe he thought Ye was trying to backdoor him with this fashion. Maybe he thought he was the. Thank you. That's what I was. That's what my part. I was just about to say that. It's crazy.
You came to Ye with the deal. Like you can't even say that. You found out.
But niggas do say it. That's the crazy. That's what I'm saying.
Found out about it, and you ain't know how he was gonna feel about it. But Ye took it on the chin like a gangster and was like, "Fuck it, that's cool. I'ma still do it so that they get the money." So now, nigga, come on, let's make this money. Let's make the money off of them. Let's do that. Nah, them niggas be won't like you said. You won't be the boss. You ain't the boss, nigga. Just go through the boss. And we're gonna be all right, but you ain't trying to go through the boss. You're trying to skip him so you could be in line as the boss. Man, never. You gotta get past the niggas in diplomat. They trying to say you ain't even from what the fuck. You know what? Not even going on.
It's all kinds of shit. That's
like
why,
I said,
Cam had a lot to say about what was going on in how Jim.
Right there for you to say some disrespectful ass shit to say you ain't know how to do a PDF. And of course, he could come out with an interview and say, of course, I could have found somebody to do it, and this, that, and the third. But then you're going to have to say, what, Ye's crazy? Yeah, well, Ye crazy. That's what you're going to say? The man crazy?
Yeah.
But that's all I had.
Yeah, he definitely is going along with that narrative of the people that he named and everything. Because remember, these people are rubbing shoulders with the issues that he talked about when it came to his children. These are the same people he talking about without even mentioning any name. Because he's telling you that he connected them with these people. The issues and the whites up above them. How you say it?
Got you sleep?
Ooh. It's a deep one.
Exactly. You don't know how to use Zelle, PayPal, Cash App, none of that shit. You don't know how to use none of that. Like, boy, get the fuck out of here. They even got the app. I forgot the name of that shit. Fever. You could fucking pay somebody right quick. Man, stop.
Mm-hmm.
If that was the only
thing. You had anything you want to say on that? If that was the only thing you said?
Yeah, if that was the only thing, because it might have been something else. Kanye might not be, people gonna say Kanye might not be telling us the whole story, this, that, and the third. If it's just based off the shit that we know, yeah, Jimmy, you're
just
down
looking
bad.
at scenario.
Yeah, you're down bad. Definitely down
Because
bad.
I seen in the commercial, I was surprised to see it.
Well, Peter,
just looking at he go. Well, he done checked out. God damn it. We tried, John.
Shit.
I guess he shouldn't have got no libations, huh? Should have got his ass an
Damn
energy drink.
Drink. Yeah, he should have never got the drink. He had a drink. Now he's drunken. Maybe.
Oh man, but this was another good one, man. Y'all, y'all check us out Sunday. I knew I thought it was gonna be ready. Oh, I'ma send another video I found too, just to add on to anything y'all probably wanna, mix and scramble.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch the other 2 videos tonight or tomorrow. One or the other. Get that out the way.
Yeah. The hidden hand of the entertainment industry. Gonna get into that Sunday, people. Times may vary, like the TVB said. The time may vary, yeah, but I got it set around 3. So the time may vary on that situation. It all depends on what's going on. But people, y'all definitely be looking out for us. I will be sending out notifications for y'all if anything changed. So y'all, what I'm saying, just stay tuned because we're gonna be talking about that. And it ties into what some of you was talking about too. These people, what I'm saying, that with the issues and other things that's tied into this music industry. So not only the music industry, but entertainment itself. What I'm saying, just looking at the years that we looking at now and how things are changing to the podcasts and more of the streaming. What I'm saying, versus back in my time, old lad nigga used to be watching videos and shit on TV. Videos was popular and shit. So times have definitely changed, and so has the money. And we're gonna definitely talk about that and how these people keep this shit going by this hit in the hand. So y'all tune in Sunday. But yeah, man, this has been another one. We about to shut it on down. People, appreciate everybody for coming through in the building. Especially you're a soldier with it, man. You've been coming through. Great comments. Appreciate you, bro. On the real. DD504 always coming through in the building. Appreciate the love. And the people on the replay. People on the replay. You know what I'm saying? Y'all do y'all thing with that situation. Y'all check us out, man. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, and share. Stussy, go telling people, man. Come over here and come talk around in there, man. They boys be talking, man. Go telling people, man. That's the only way we gonna do it. Cause I ain't trying to buy no bots. I ain't trying to do all that. I want grassroots. You know what I'm saying? Real people over here really talking that shit and really giving their points of views. That's what we base it off of. And we gonna keep it going to, you know what I'm saying, that shit happen. So appreciate y'all for coming through. You know what I'm saying? Fellas, any final statements on other news or, what we talked about tonight? And we can shut it on down.
I see it enough.
That's what's up. P. Dot, you got anything? God damn it, P. Dot. It's clear. That's what's up, people. Look, we gonna get out of here. Dude. We got a fucking third missing out this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm about to
I'm gonna bump my dog shit. Original tracks. This is Chop Trey. Shout out my dog too, man. Y'all fuck with my dog, man. Y'all hit him up in the goddamn email or Instagram or any of that shit. All his shit is damn near the same. Look up that Chop Trey shit and you'll definitely find it. You on Apple and all that shit too, huh, Chop?
Yeah, damn near
sir.
everything. Spotify, whatever.
Yeah, everything, man. The same shit, huh? Top Track.
Yep. A Band Music.
Yes, sir. Man, Band Music, man. Band Music, man. So y'all, fuck with my dog, man. If y'all hear this and y'all get to this, man, I'll be coming with that fire every time. So yeah, appreciate y'all for coming through, man. This is another episode of Blunt Talk. I am Silent Child 17, godson.
Top Tracks in the building. P. Dot got a spot.
Was on the spot. And we out this motherfucker, y'all. See y'all Sunday. Peace. Shalom.
Shalom.